I'm Jake Sanderson.
I'm Tim Stützle, and you're listening to the Locked On Senators podcast.
You're Locked On Senators, your daily podcast on the Ottawa Senators. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
What is going on, Sens fans? Welcome to another edition of the live watch party with the Locked On Senators podcast. I'm your host, Jack Richardson. Yes, in some different surroundings. You're watching on YouTube, you can tell. I will let you know where I am, why I'm here in a little bit here, but I am pumped. Bring your reaction back again. Missed last game for another big one down the stretch. Sens need points in MSG, the only game on TV tonight. All eyes are on the Ottawa Senators leading into tomorrow, which is a bigger game standings-wise, but the 2 points tonight make that game a bit more important. Bear with me tonight. I'm in a different surroundings, kind of got a makeshift setup here tonight. But it's a special night. Couple reasons. Milestone night, milestone day all around. We'll get into that in a second here. Game's a bit delayed because of a ceremony for the Rangers celebrating Mika Zibanejad's 1,000th game. Before we get into all that, I want to let you know this is brought to you by our friends at the Glebe Central Pub right in the heart of downtown Ottawa. The best way is the Sens shuttle to get to the CTC for games. It's also a good spot when they're on the road. Go have a couple drinks, have some food, watch the game there. The vibes are absolutely free at the GCP. We had a great weekend a couple weekends ago. Lots of home games down the stretch. Make sure you make it out to the GCP to get to the CTC. I am fired up for this game tonight, folks. Like I said, missed Saturday. I did watch the Sens clobber the Leafs. That's never a bad thing to see. But I'm here. I'm in my parents' basement, live from my parents' basement in Ottawa. I'm back for the week, so I will be doing the show here tomorrow as well. And hopefully Thursday we'll have to see. And I just wanted to kind of get that out of the way. If you tune in midway through and you're like, where's Jack? Why does it look like he's kind of in a prison? I'm in the basement. I'm in a kind of a corner, made a little makeshift table. So everything's kind of set up, but I've got it all. All you need is the computer, the live stream, and I got the game here on my right, on your left for you. And obviously, if you're new here, won't be showing it. I'll be reacting to it. It's just going to be me in the first period. And then Pilsy will join me in the second period. And in the first intermission, Callum Fraser from the Ottawa Citizen and the Ottawa Sun is going to join, like he always does for road games. A lot of questions to ask him, obviously, with the Sens rolling here, Eastern Conference playoff picture, all of that. But like I said, milestone night, I'm watching former Ottawa Senator Mika Zibanejad get honored for 1,000 games, which is crazy considering that he's played 1,000 games. Feels like just yesterday he was kind of a young guy on the Sens that they shouldn't have traded away for big game brass. I still think, you know what, given how the way it all went, and I got some takes on that trade, I don't think that was one of Dorian's worst, considering how well Brassard played when he came in, and then the teardown that happened. No way Zibanejad would have stuck around. He would have been traded in this rebuild anyway, no doubt. So it doesn't hurt as much, but still pretty cool to see him. Top pick for the Sens, ending up playing 1,000 games is a pretty successful career, and he's actually having a pretty good season. But I teased another milestone. You guys all know about it. If you tuned into the show today, the boys, 1,500 games, or 1,500 episodes, not games, episodes. Might as well be games. That's not even including postcasts, some of the live streams we started to do here. So I congratulated them. I just want to say publicly here on their show, congrats for 1,500 episodes. I'll talk to Pilsy about that in the second period a little bit too, but just insane how far they've come, building this audience. You guys are a massive part of that. I know they all said that. Very, very cool. And I feel blessed to be a small part of what these guys have built over the past few years, few seasons. Unbelievable. And I think they should get a platinum stick, a silver stick for 1,500 episodes here on Locked On Senators. Again, apologies if things are a little different, if the connection's a little, out there a little off, if the picture's a little fuzzy. We'll do our best here. We'll power through, but as long as we're connected and live the whole time, no reason to not do this, because folks, these games, like this is why we started this. We wanted to, looks like Zibanejad's a little emotional. That's pretty cool to see. This is why we wanted to start these live watch parties for these games that matter down the stretch. The last one we did was that Islanders game. That reaction that I had when Tkachuk scored is a moment we've been waiting for, because we wanted these big games, wanted to see these big moments. And that's kind of what the goal of this whole thing was. And that's why we react to games like tonight. The Rangers are out of it. They're tanking. Should be another situation like the Sens had with the Leafs. But we'll see, because obviously this is a big night for them with the Zibanejad 1,000 game. I think they will probably have a bit more jump than we're used to. Just watching the anthem singer now. It's prime Monday night hockey. Prime Monday night hockey. Gotta love a good prime game. James Reimer getting the start on prime night. Pretty sweet. I like that. Saving Olmark for tomorrow. Makes sense. What else? What else can we talk about? The Leafs game was almost so easy again, back-to-back times playing the Leafs here, and they play them one more time. Don't forget, last game of the season is against Toronto. That you kind of forget, like, it's almost just like, all right, let's move on. Like it's equivalent to a bad loss. It's cool being on that side of things now, I think. I think it's just pretty neat that they were able to kind of wax the Leafs back-to-back times playing them the exact same way, just outshot like crazy, 5-2. We'll take that any day of the week, but it's almost just, you got to reset, new game, new night. A lot's been made. This is going to be 5 games in 7 days for the Sens tomorrow. It's a lot of hockey, man. That's a lot of hockey, but I don't think that gets to this team. Like eventually it might here in the next few weeks, but they are well conditioned. Like the way that the Travis Green has this group ready to go. I'm not really worried about, playing that much hockey, especially with what's at stake. Like these guys know what's on the line here, and they've been playing in playoff mode for quite a while, I feel like. So I'm pretty fired up. I think they're going to have a good effort tonight. Tomorrow, again, the big one with the standings against the Red Wings, but they've got a game in hand on basically everyone, and it's tonight. Tonight's the game in hand. So, like I said, no one else is playing in the NHL tonight. It is just the Sens and the Rangers. So we'll see what we expect. Actually, no, funny enough, the stretch for the Sens here started on, I don't know what day that was, but it was right when they were in the gutter. They beat Vancouver at home, and then they turn around the next night and go to MSG and put up 8 on the Rangers. They scored 8 goals here at MSG last time they were here. Left Levy out to dry a little bit. I remember in that game, like in the third period especially, but I don't know, man. And Owen makes a great point here that I forgot to mention. Their home record is brutal. And Jason, no, it wasn't January 24th. That was the Carolina game at home. That's when the actual turnaround happened. But I feel like they started to piece together some points. It was after that 4-game losing streak. And then they beat Vancouver, then come to MSG and win 8-4. And then they lost to Detroit in overtime and Montreal in overtime. It was pretty unfortunate, but yeah. So again, for anyone just joining right now, I am not in my regular studio. I'm not being held hostage anywhere. I'm okay. I'm in my parents' basement. So the memes of just a dude with a microphone in his parents' basement are true tonight. And it'll feel better if it's a win. I'll put it that way. And I was here Saturday. Like I was out, went to watch the game with some friends. I missed sitting here talking with everyone in the chat, talking to Pilsy, Callum about the games. It didn't feel the same, and don't get me wrong, being at a bar with a bunch of Sens fans when they win against the Leafs doesn't get better than that. And the Sens are going black helmets tonight on the road again. Like they lost in Montreal in overtime with those, and then they lost to the Leafs right after Christmas with these. So have not won with black helmets on the road. I like the style. I kind of do. Like it's kind of nice, to be honest. I'm a fan of it, but got to win in them because I'm a superstitious guy. And if you're not winning in a uniform, then I don't want to see it. And Igor Shesterkin with the white helmet feels a little weird, just all white. And we are about set for puck drop. I'll let you guys know where I'm at. Again, Pilsy will join me in the second period today instead of the first. So I'll have an extended chat with Pilsy after Callum joins in the first intermission. And the puck is down. We are good to go. And Shabbat rings it around. A lot of hockey for Thomas Shabbat. You talk about 5 games in 7 days. He has played more than anyone on this team. And quite frankly, I think he's just gotten better as the games have gone on without Jake Sanderson. They're 5-2 without Sanderson this season. Or in this stretch anyway. And this is game number 8 without their best player on most nights. And Here's some good zone time already. Dylan Cousins working on Adam Fox. And this is what I expect the Sens to do basically all night. Just work their cycle. Their game is very just, and there's a good shot by Clevin, I think. Tkachuk in front of the net. No Tkachuk likes playing at MSG. And this line was actually huge in that 8-4 game. Here's Spence with some space. Almost found Tkachuk back door. And the Sens are just right to work here. Not wasting any time. I like this. Good first shift from this line. But yeah, they were huge against the Rangers at MSG. I really like the black helmets. I'll tell you. Because I think it goes with the pants. I like when the pants and the helmet match. Yeah, I'm a fan of it. I'm a fan. But yeah, it's been a while. They haven't done it in 2026 yet. And I think they had a limited schedule, and here's Timmy on it already too. Lassie Thompson in the lineup, getting a look after Gilbert got hurt against the Leafs. Be keeping an eye on him, and it'd be great if they're able to just kind of roll him, especially with the back-to-back. You want to be able to not have to shelter anyone, especially on the road. So that would be hopeful. Oh, nice stick there by the Rangers. But I think Thompson's having a good season in Belleville. I know that I'm a little disappointed. The prospect isn't up here, and I know that everyone knows who I'm talking about, but I'll talk to the boys about that when they get into the show here, because I'm curious that we have not sniffed a call up for Carter Yakimchuk yet, and I do get it. I'm just it's pretty obvious now. This is a third injury on defense in the last 10 games, and he hasn't been up. So they clearly want to keep him in Bell Vegas. And Lassie Thompson getting his first look of the season, back with the Sens after being with them for a little bit, and back to Europe, and he came back. Here's that fourth line: Foegele, Zetterlund, and Eller. They're going to work. Warren Foegele has 4 goals in 8 games with the Sens. Pretty good, considering how much people reacted to his lack of offense when he was traded for, with the 7 goals with LA. It's pretty sweet. No, Damien, I don't think they did. That was the game they lost in OT. That was the one that where Batherson had that play in overtime. It was a good game. Like, it wasn't like they played poorly or anything like that. They just didn't win. But the Toronto one was like that was the bad one. That was Olmark getting pulled, and then we know what happened afterwards. But they still scored 5 goals, so they've scored a lot of goals in these helmets. Let's put it that way. Or in this uniform, they wear these helmets at home. Puck goes into the bench. All 4 lines, all 3 pairs have touched the ice, and we're all set to go. They're going to have a challenge on their hands with Igor Shesterkin, man. That guy is so good. He is 6-1-2 in his career against the Sens with a .938, 2 shutouts, 430 save games. I wonder how that stacks for like his numbers against any team, you know? Igor Shesterkin. Like, is that his best record against anyone? He has a .929 save percentage at 5-on-5 this year. Just remarkable. Such a good goalie. He made them a President's Trophy winner, and they went to the conference final with a pretty mid roster, I'd say, the Rangers, a couple of years ago. Here's Nick Cousins on it, Zub. And Shesterkin's got that one. Shots are 3-0 already for the Sens. Rangers have not really sniffed anything in the ozone so far, which is something we should just get used to with this Sens team. If you aren't already, jump on board. They lock it down. Good shot by Zub there, who's also getting better without Sanderson. Batherson up to Clevin. Gets another shot on goal. And he gets... Oh, I almost got the rebound. And here comes New York. Great play by Spence again. He has. I keep shouting out guys who have been great. And look at this. Here comes Giroux. Got Batherson going in the net. Gets hooked. There we go. That's got to be a penalty shot, no? Guess not. I don't know what a penalty shot is anymore. And I don't think refs or players do either. Because if that isn't, then what is? He didn't get a shot away and he's in clear. Great play. And that all starts, man. Like they draw a penalty from it. Jordan Spence has been unbelievable. Like, as I'm going through the list of guys who have stepped up without Sanderson, he's the guy who stepped up the most, and he goes and makes that play. Like, so good. Just intercepts the pass, sends it the other way. It's a slash right on the top of the stick there. Or are they called a hook? Great pass from Giroux too. Giroux, like he's never shooting it ever. And I know he broke his goalless drought there against the Leafs on Saturday, but like he was looking past that whole time on that 2-on-1. All right, power play early on here. Rangers are 24th on the PK, tied for 24th. Sens are 11th on the power play. They've dropped off a little bit lately. I don't think the power play's been as good without Sanderson. Maybe one area they can look to improve. I know Timmy scored on Saturday. Great move by Tkachuk. And they get control possession. Timmy, nice move. Skates into traffic, doesn't get shot off. I think he kind of ran out of ideas there and just tried to make something happen. That's Reimer's first touch of the puck there, just leaving it for someone. There's Tkachuk again. Cousins with some room, and they get the entry. And Shesterkin knocks it down. Yeah, that helmet's kind of throwing me off for Igor. The all-white goalie helmet. Maybe some of them are white, but like the lack of design on it, like just a couple logos. Just a little different. Second unit gets out there. First unit didn't really do anything. I don't think they got a good shot off. Now Foegele, Giroux, and Pinto with Spence and I believe Zetterlund. Did I see Jordan Spence get a goal? A lot of assists for him, but get a goal, get on the board, show some more stats for all his efforts. It's a good entry. Here's Foegele. Down to Pinto. Zetterlund gets in his shooting spot. What a shot by Pinto. Great pass by Giroux, and Shane Pinto might be back offensively. Sends up 1-0. Here we go, folks. Great goal. Great power play goal for Shane Pinto. And this is part of the new setup. Like, I'm just on my laptop here, so I'm reaching up like this when I got to change the score. If they score 8 tonight, get used to seeing me like this. That was just a nice setup by Unit 2. And you know how you get an elite power play? Is if Unit 2 can pull through like that. Right in the 5 hole for Shane Pinto. Sneaky pass from Claude Giroux. Great shot. Textbook. Pinto has always been good in that bumper spot. All right, and there we go. 1-0 Sens. Just like that. Shots are 5-0. So another thing to watch for with Lassie Thompson is it's hard enough playing your first game of the year in a spot like this, but he's also playing with a guy, like they're both righties, which I'm not a fan of. I don't like when there's two defensemen unless you're playing with like a, like Sanderson or like an elite offensive defenseman. I don't like when one of the defensemen is on their offside. So we'll watch them tonight and probably tomorrow as well until Sanderson gets back, basically. Because they don't have any left shots to call up. Like the Sabrango claim by Florida actually really put a dent in their plans on the back end this season. A good steal by Foegele. Nice shot. Shabbat keeps it in. And the fourth line goes to work. This is fun, man. Great play. Zetterlund couldn't find it. Like, it'd be great if this is a game where you can just roll out the fourth line and third pairing and play them equal, if not more, than the top guys and save them for tomorrow. You know, like how good would it be to have Timmy fresh as possible tomorrow, and Shabbat, like just guys that you're going to need tomorrow in a tight checking, very important game. Oh boy, here's a look for JT Miller. Reimer makes a save. All right, that's a tough one for your first one of the night, and I think you got a piece of that. Good for him. I didn't really see how that developed. I was looking at the chat a little bit. A couple guys on the Rangers I'm not really familiar with as they're rebuilding. They sold some pieces off at the deadline, so keep an eye out to see if anyone stands out to me. There's a nice tip. Goes wide, though. Clevin makes a nice feed, and here comes Spence. Look at the room for Jordan Spence. He's got a 2-on-1. Oh, he hit the crossbar. Wow. Just like the seas parted there for Jordan Spence, and then Tkachuk drives the net. He ripped that. And they're not giving credit to Miller for a shot there on that breakaway. Maybe hit the post or something. So no shots yet for the Rangers. There's Matt and Paolo with some space. Igor makes the save. Look at Batherson on the forecheck. There we go. In the slot. Oh, he tried to find Timmy. That was a wide open net too. Batherson got some jump on this shift. Great play. Matt and Paolo over to Thompson. Snuck that through. It was a sneaky shot. Giroux's got it. Great shift from these guys. Batherson got it. They're going to change too. They're going to try and get full change in. Thompson back to Batherson. Tried to squeak that through. The Rangers get it. Shots are 9-0 Ottawa. Halfway through the first. One nothing. Pinto on the power play. I mean, I'm just kind of watching, and the perspective is growing every game, and we'll talk about that maybe towards the end of the season, depending what happens, if they make the playoffs after it, whatever the case may be. But I'm having fun watching this team, man. This is what a shot by Spence. That would have been a nice goal. Okay, Miller hit the outside of the post. All right. So Reimer has yet to make a save. But hey, on that one, we'll say he only gave him the post. So yeah, I'm just. Are we not just having fun watching these guys? They've. Think 2 years ago. Think to 2 years ago. It's insane the growth this team's had. Core guys, the depth pieces they brought in under Steos. Some of the new defense, like Spence alone, has just been the fact that we can talk about Jordan Spence being one of their best players lately as a depth defenseman, a guy who was being scratched at the beginning of the season. You can have your thoughts about that, but he has improved markedly all season, every game. It's just been so fun. I'm having a good time. Now, a lot of hockey left in this game. Obviously, don't get me wrong. Reimer could have a stinker. You never know. But you can, I think as a fan, you get more confident watching them as you see their confidence growing. Like, this has just been men against boys to start this game. And it's not a one-off. Like, they've done this to team after team, night after night for most of this season, but very consistently in this last little bit. Basically, since the Olympic break, it's been all hands on deck, everyone going. The deadline edition has fit in like a glove and been a huge contributor, big goals. excited, man. It's fun. I just want to keep going. That's really the vibe. I just want this to keep going. Don't want this season to end. And I think these are two huge games to make that happen. They're 16-5-4 since January 12th. Whole league watching tonight. I like that point. Let's keep cooking. I like that. Keep cooking. Got a lot of people watching here too. This is great. And stay tuned, folks. Intermissions. We got guests coming on. We got insight during the games, reaction to what's happening. Live watch parties aren't going anywhere. If they keep winning, they keep making important games, we'll be right here until game 82. And that's an icing against the Rangers. There's Olmark sitting away from the bench. Always love the rinks. I think the Bell Center is the same way, like the older, nicer arenas, where the backup has to sit so far away. Get really friendly with the arena staff. Nice play by Brady to dump that in. Greg's on it. He scored on Saturday. Clevin. Oh, he hit the post. Wired that one. Hardest shot in the league, Tyler Clevin. I was at that game. And the Sens just keep coming. Spence. Stop by Igor. This is outrageous. I think the Rangers have one shot attempt. Maybe two. Take out shots. Take out the goalies making saves. I'm talking attempts. Clevin and Spence both bring it off the post. Wow. What a start. 1-0. I think we talked about it at some point on one of the postcasts this season, but just about the style of play they have. And I still think that when they're trailing in games, it's harder for them to generate offense. But when they're leading and they just kind of suffocate a team and drain the life out of them for their offensive chances, it's special to watch, man. Like I'm just raving about the Ottawa Senators. How about that? Like I said, 2 years ago, I think I'm kind of reminiscing because the last time I was in my parents' basement doing pods and kind of following the Sens like this was around the time, so almost 3 years ago now, like around the time Staios came in, around the time, the sale got finalized, the Pinto suspension, the draft pick penalty, Dorion getting fired, DJ getting fired, like around that era, towards the end of that last regime. So I'm pretty reflective right now, and it's pretty great where they've come. And it makes me very excited for the next 5 years, let's say, of where this franchise and this team is going, because with all the off-ice stuff, like they had every reason, well, off-ice stuff, but also just the way the season was going and how good the East is, like they could have just keeled over and given up on the year. And well, yeah, we would have blamed them, but other teams have done worse, right? Like I just think it's awesome that we get to experience this after years of hoping for losses at this time of the season, Highlighting Shane Pinto's shutdown minutes. Aho, Eichel, McKinnon, Heischer, and Crosby. A total of 0 points when faced against Shane Pinto. I like that from Andy Petrillo. And he's on the board here too. We're talking future Selke candidate, current Selke candidate, Shane Pinto. But it's nothing. I shouldn't be talking like this game's over. Need a couple more goals, and Igor's stingy, but like I said, the shot attempts aren't even there for the Rangers, let alone the actual shots on goal. Here's Timmy. Nice play to get the puck around Schneider. Oh, a nice pass too. Well, how good's Stutzla been? Rangers dump it in, and the Sens get it out. Thompson gets it deep. I'm liking Lassie so far. Couple shifts in. There's Reimer touching it. And a nice play by Nick Cousins, and the puck comes out. Shots are 10-0 here. 6:50 left in the first. It's still pretty impressive. Like, MSG is packed. Seen barns empty for better teams. Shots are... I'm going to keep repeating it. I might change this score bug to shots on goal. I could just add a 0 right now for the Sens, and that's the shots. It's crazy. One post. Let's give them their flowers. One post for the Rangers. One post. 4 straight 70-point seasons for the German. Nice play by Chabot in the neutral zone. He gets a shot off. I think I'm also shocked. In the Leafs game was the same thing. Oh boy, here we go. That just missed. There's Reimer's first save. All right. Rangers got a shot. There we go. And Zub's going at it with someone. The Bronx cheer was probably in full effect there. So some standing ovation for the shot on goal. And it's still kind of deflected off everything. Like, that was a pretty easy save for Reimer. Deflection, bounce. Maybe not easy. He tracked it, but it hit him. 11-1. Crazy. I really wanted them to go in with 0. That'd be so cool. Mike Sullivan's got to be disgusted. Hey, at least he got his gold medal. You know, at least he had something to hang his hat on, because first season in New York, oh boy. I don't think this was the plan. Reimer's 5-1-1 in his last 7 games at MSG with a 9.02. So not even like crazy numbers for him, but just he's gotten the wins. Here comes Brady. Oh, great pass to Cousins. Couldn't get a stick though. What I was saying earlier, actually, no, I'll table this with Callum and Pilsy. I got to save some material here. Again, Callum Fraser with the Ottawa Citizen Ottawa Sun will join us in the first intermission, and Pilsy will join me for the second period and probably the second intermission as well. Mixing it up a little bit, because we found that when Callum joins on the road games in the intermissions, it cuts into Pilsy's time, and like I like when Pilsy sticks around for the intermission, so we have stuff to talk about. We got 164 people in here, man. This is probably the most consistent for a first period we've had. I'm just going to remind everyone, if you aren't already, subscribe to the channel. We hit 12K subscribers on YouTube. These live watch parties are exclusive to YouTube, will not be posted audio. If you want to get a notification when we go live for every game, you can subscribe to the channel. It takes 2 seconds. Leave a thumbs up too. Lets YouTube know what you like to see. It'll be right at the top of your recommended. I do the same thing every YouTube video I watch. I love watching YouTube. Any kinds of content, Sens content, hockey content, sports, football, whatever it is. So leave it a thumbs up so they know you're there. And yeah, folks, it's awesome content every time. The postcast after every single Sens game. I talked about 1,500 episodes for these guys. The amount of postcasts they've done, I don't know how many it is. They could probably tally it up. Ross has the numbers. It's crazy. The amount of shows that have gone through this channel, all leading to this. And it's been this kind of stretch that we've been waiting for years. Back-to-back seasons, competitive years for this team. It's fun. So just like and subscribe. Join the wave. Join the ride, folks. Join us. Because this team is giving us something to watch every single night. And it's exciting. It's exciting. I told you guys I'm back in Ottawa for the week. You can feel it in the city. my friends. I got friends who are casual Sens fans who are now back into it full time. It's fun. It's fun. And again, I keep talking about where they were a couple of years ago and where they are now. Perspective is good a little every now and then. Empire State Building. Prime broadcasts are so good. Many people are saying this, Joe. Many people are saying this. Nick, I'd love to, but I think I got to limit my boots on the ground this season at least, and also because I want to do the streams. Like I miss it. I miss it when I'm not doing it. But yeah, I mean, I had my fill a couple weekends ago. I'd like my next one to either be down the stretch in April or for a playoff game if they make it. That'd be ideal. But again, I'm also, if they make the playoffs, I'm pumped for a playoff stream, man. That would be fun. Playoff watch party with where these started with that Colorado loss. That'd be special. I'd do a little montage. I'd edit together like reactions in that game, what I was saying to like maybe the one if they clinch, but I'm not getting ahead of myself. We're not going to get there yet. A lot of work to do. Is that Mark Stone stick on the bench with the knob of tape? That's outrageous, that tape job. Is that Adam Fox? How do you like... I hold my stick. I don't know. I'm probably weird, but I leave my pinky off. I don't think you're supposed to do that. I just do that. But I'd have to hold it like with my whole hand up to my wrist, I think. Five minutes left in the first here. The Sens have allowed one shot on goal, but here's a bit of a 2-on-1. And Thompson makes a nice play. Great play by Lassie Thompson. Another good play. Takes down his man. Bit of zone time for the Rangers here, but that puck will come right out. Oh, delayed penalty. That's why. Great play by Nick Cousins there on Zibanejad. Just get that whistle. Well done. Is he getting the penalty? He's saying high stick, they're calling. I don't know if Nick Cousins ever gets the benefit of the doubt. And I'm not saying he should, quite frankly. His one bad thing this season has been the penalties. And it's a lot of stick penalties. It really is. I'd like him to clean those up with the minutes he's playing against those teams. But I will say in those games where he's playing against the top units and top lines for the other team, he does a good job of not taking penalties, but there's a big penalty kill here. Sens PK has been really good. Really, really good lately. Dive into the numbers a bit, maybe. Oh, yeah, he got him. Right in the corner. Yeah, tough one for Nick Cousins to take there, but let's see if the PK can kind of follow up on this 5-on-5 defense we've seen. Rangers win it. Well, that was tipped just wide. That was close. All right. Looked like Reimer saw it, though, so that's... a bonus, I guess. Oh, great tip by Trocheck. Wow. Yeah, it went wide. Didn't count as a shot, though. So they are counting as a shot. I'm just so aware of it because of how few they have. Now they have two. Rangers still have it here. Miller up high. Trocheck, Zibanejad. Reimer's got it. Just never got through. Yeah, I'm noticing this. Yeah, I was going to mention the faceoffs. I feel like the Rangers have actually won a lot of the draws. It feels like anyway. I'll check the stats after after the period's over, but minute 21 left on the power play. Timmy for the faceoff on the PK. Wow. Loses it. Fox at the point. Blocked. What a play by Pinto. Here he comes with Timmy. Pinto. It's blocked by Fox. It's a good play, though. I love Pinto and Timmy on the PK together. Fun combo. Because the offensive instincts they've got, like, it's great. Great combination. 13 for 14 the last 5 games of the PK. Underrated change that the team made this season. Like, we talk about goaltending a lot, but the PK has improved a lot. And I know goaltending's a part of that, but big fan. There's Perreault. Lafreniere behind the net. It's the second unit out here now. I don't know if Amadio got that stick or if Reimer stopped that, but that puck stayed out somehow. It was a decent chance. Lafreniere's got it. And that puck comes out. All right. Oh, and Greg almost was off to the races. I wouldn't say good kill, but they killed it. So we'll take it. Take those. Rangers had a lot of puck possession, but maybe one good look. That tip by Trocheck was the best one. Still 1-0. Just the one shot on goal, which I still don't know where it came from. Oh, no, 0 shots. Okay, maybe it was before that. Here comes Lars Eller. 2 minutes left in the first. And that puck goes straight out. That's got to be a Sens power play. Yeah, and the Sens will basically have a full power play to end this period unless they score. I always like when Gord Miller, he's like, and the Sens will have 2 minutes or less or something like that on the power play, meaning if someone scores. What a play by Amadio. Best stick in the league. Oh, yeah, that one's straight out. Easy call. I think. Yeah, there we go. Didn't have it on the scoreboard. I don't like when the no game sound is something I got to fix. I got to find a way. I don't know how, because I can't hear. It's not through my computer, so I can't hear myself, I guess, or when the stream has guests and the game at the same time, unfortunately. But it'd be cool if I could find a way to do that. Maybe next season we'll evolve. The budget will grow for the live watch party. There's Kachuk on the entry. Oh, bouncing puck. He took one up high there, too. Wasn't happy. I think he's all right, though. There's Dylan Cousins moving in. Still battling for it. Good work by Cousins. Kachuk in there. He gets it out. There we go. Great work getting that puck back. Wow. Shabbat. Cousins has it now. Back to Dylan Cousins. Down to Brady. Feeds it. Batherson couldn't get all of it. They keep it in, though. Rangers don't get it out. Good pressure. 45 seconds left. Timmy up high. Batherson. Kind of stagnant, but they're waiting for the Rangers to make a move here, I think. Dylan Cousins. Igor stopped it. 20 seconds left. Good pressure from the Sens. There's Timmy. Kind of got hooked there, and the puck comes out. Didn't have that killer instinct there. Still 10 seconds. Oh, and Shabbat just got cross-checked hard. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, that doesn't look good. He went right down the tunnel. Oh, no. Right on his wrist, man. Come on. A couple times this season he's done that. Like Shabbat's shaking his wrist like that. That's not good. And he's had wrist issues in the past. Uh-oh. That's something they can't afford. That's something they can't afford. Okay. Awesome period. 1-0. Probably a bit underwhelming. We'll keep an eye and see if Thomas Chabot comes out for the second. I'm a little okay. Like, when I bring up that he's had wrist issues before, he's gone off favoring that wrist this season, and that might be, glass half full, glass half empty, but I'm looking at that as like maybe it was a stinger and got him in a spot, or something's wrong. Like he was in pain there. So we'll see. They can't afford that. That would be with Sanderson out already. I know he's close. I think he skated probably this weekend. I think that would not be good. That would not be good. Let's focus on the period. We'll talk about Chabot not being out there with Callum maybe just before Callum gets in here for the first intermission. I love what I saw. I loved what I saw. Yeah, it didn't look good on Chabot. No, I can't ignore that. That's just leaving a sour taste in my mouth, man. I didn't like the cross check by Miller there, but those plays happen so often. Like those kind of cross checks. I know it seemed a little more malicious than it was, but Chabot was in a weird spot. It's a pretty blatant cross check, though. So we'll hold our breath here, see how the captains do, or the assistant captain, I guess, one of the captains. Not a loss these guys can afford. And here to talk more about it is Callum Fraser. Callum, how's it going, buddy?
That looks bad, man.
Yeah, he did not look comfortable.
Really bad.
I want to point out, great lighting on your end. Did you happen to spruce up the studio a little bit? There we go. All right. he's
the donut going.
Nicely done, man. It came in just in time.
Yeah. It looks way better, actually.
It's just crazy. It just lights up. The camera adjusts automatically. Hard to talk about that period without talking about that at the end. That sucks because that was a great period, and you got to hope he's okay. That did not look good, though.
Yeah, that looked really, really bad, actually. Just the way that, like, there's not a ton of padding there. I think he might have, like, a little bit of wrist protection that might have helped him out a little bit. But just, like, the way that he's turning and he's going into the cross-check still. And, I mean, the look on his face, right? Like, he just ran down the tunnel. That, man, I don't know.
And
like,
he's had wrist issues.
Yeah, that's the thing, too, right? Well, it's twice this season that he's been out with. I don't know which wrist it is, which arm it was, but still.
I think earlier, like I'm thinking of the play in San Jose when he came back a game early or like after missing one game and he like took a shot, tweaked something. That looked like it was more of his side, his oblique. I don't want to speculate on a certain injury, but that's clearly his wrist.
Oh, right. Yeah.
We're talking about there, but yeah, not ideal. Let's first focus on the period maybe because we'll talk about the defense because they've been so good. Without Sanderson, 5-2 without him now, looked dominant that period. I think really led the charge for the forwards. Jordan Spence leading the way again.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's getting extra shifts. I think he got a couple up with Chabot. I don't know what Travis is doing there, whether it was like just situational or wanted a matchup or something like that. But yeah, Spence, I mean, it's been a couple of games now where he's the second highest time on ice on the blue line. And man, his confidence is just sky high right now. The ways that he's able to create, but then also the confidence he has in his D partner too, right? like a lot of the times when you get these duos where one is clearly the better puck mover, a lot of the times it's like, okay, get it over to the right side, get it over to a guy like Spence, and he'll try and walk the blue line, or do a switch with a forward, or bring it down and try and deke an opposing player or something like that. But man, like Tyler Clevin can handle himself on that left side. And we saw he mashed a post. I bet you Shesterkin's ears are still ringing after that one. And also Clevin made an unreal play going back for a dump in, quick curl, looked up ice, flipped it to Timmy up ahead, and they got a scoring chance there. That pairing is really, really good. I wonder, hopefully Shabbat is all right, but I wonder, is that your second best pairing after Jake Sanderson comes back, right?
It's crazy.
Yeah, because I really like how Shabbat has built on his game these past couple of weeks, because it did not start out very well without Sanderson. And tonight he had a couple of pretty bad giveaways, to be honest. A couple of good moments in the offensive zone, but it was all right. But man, he's been a workhorse for them the past week, so it would just be absolutely devastating, because Jake Sanderson is still, I think, at minimum a week away. We heard from Travis a couple of days ago that he was 7 to 10. But I mean, if they're looking good, right, you're going to want to rest him as much as you possibly can, so there's no re-injuring. There's no chance that he'll need some more rest before the playoffs or something like that, right? So, I mean, I don't want to speculate too much, because we have no idea what's going on right now. But God, it's like, and you know what? For an organization whose depth, whose prospect depth, and whose just overall organizational depth, whether it's a younger player or an older player or a veteran, it's been criticized quite a bit this year, and I've been in that camp as well. Dennis Gilbert, I wasn't as high as everyone else was on his stint, but he at least was serviceable, I thought. Lassie Thompson just came in and I think had a really, really strong period, and especially with some good shots that, like, you're not going to beat the goaltender from distance, so he's looking for redirections, he's looking for traffic, he's looking to create rebounds, and I thought he had a great period there as well.
I think the left side defensive depth is weak, and that's because you've got two horses when they're healthy, right? And Sanderson, Shabbat, and then Clevin has played well as well in his role. So why go out and spend money and cap and assets to get more left shot defensemen? You lose Sabrango on waivers, and that's been the side that's been exposed this season. And all of a sudden they're so deep on the right side that they've got four righties playing in the lineup right now with one injured. They might have to have a fifth if Shabbat's out again. Like, it's kind of crazy to think about it in that context, given where they were a few seasons ago. But you got to like what you see from a guy like Thompson coming up, playing limited minutes, his first NHL game this season. I liked what I saw in the ozone, especially just some smart plays on the blue line.
Yeah, it's funny. This has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but you mentioned Donovan Sabrango. I don't know if anyone else caught it last game, but when Warren Foegele scored, they threw up the Donovan Sabrango celebration video on the Jumbotron.
So someone mentioned that on Twitter, and I didn't see it, obviously, but I was like, no way, what? Like, so they just ran out of the little glitch.
And I wonder, because I didn't know, because he's scored multiple goals at home now, right? Yep. So I don't know if it happened the previous time, because that was like the second or third goal that he scored at home. Anyway,
that's funny. Yeah, I mean, well, let's go right there. Warren Foegele, man. I mean, I just love how, I've been, I think, easier on Zetterlund than a lot of fans. I know the expectations were really high. I haven't loved his game, but I can see pieces that I'm like, this guy should be playing every night. He's not a scratch, not one of those guys. But I'm noticing him way more with that fourth line. Eller, same thing. And it's because of Foegele. He's just spark plugged those guys, and he's allowing Travis Green to roll four lines at even strength. And I'm going through the ice time here in the first period there, Callum, and power play kind of just changes it a little bit with two power plays and a penalty kill in the mix there as well. But I'm looking at, under 4 minutes for Nick Cousins, under 4 minutes for Zetterlund. Like, it's just a bit more balanced than we've seen maybe in games past against a weaker opponent. But when you got this much hockey in these, in this short amount, this is game 4 in 6 days, and it's going to be 5 in 7 days tomorrow. I think that's so important, and it's a huge testament to Foegele. What a trade! 4 goals already. He had 7 all year with LA.
Yeah, and like, I think there's some chemistry on that line that's working, but I gotta be honest, it really is all Warren Foegele. Like, Zetterlund and Eller, I think what's working out really well is that they're not like traditional fourth line players, right? Like Zetterlund's a trigger man. Eller's like a decent like two-way guy, but obviously he's on, in the twilight of his career. So it's not like your typical fourth line setup. Like Warren Foegele should be playing higher up in the lineup, but it just makes sense because right now you can play him on that line for the first half of the game, and then you can like double shift him kind of, and get him up with Timmy a couple times, like we've seen Travis do. I think they scored together last game when that happened. So he's showing that he can play on anywhere in the lineup right now. And I mean, there was a play in that first period where he had an ozone steal and then went the other way and got a really good shot off in the right slot. Like he really is everywhere. And how many games are we in? Like 9 or something like that?
Yeah, this is game 9.
Yeah. And he hasn't slowed down at all. It's been the complete opposite, actually. Like I thought he was kind of testing the waters, dipping his toe in a little bit the first couple games and trying to get settled. And since then, it's been like a slingshot. And he's picking up. I think he looks better and better every game, actually. And it's going to be interesting because, if they get settled in a playoff position at some point, and you're going into the playoffs, if you're Travis Green, like, do you want to continue rolling these 4 lines, or does a matchup with, a number 1 or 2 seed in the Eastern Conference, are you going to need to have a heavier top 9, right? So, but it's a great problem to have. And they did not have this for the first little bit of the season here until recently. So,
and we talked about David Perron because that's essentially what it ends up being, right? You swap him out with Foegele, a draft pick here and there. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I think it's just the fit on that fourth line is so crucial so that you can roll Batherson, Giroux, and Stützle, because at times those guys have been great together. It's just the consistency night after night. I actually like Batherson period there a lot too. He had a couple of really good shifts on the puck. I want to go to another forward who really, I think, makes this an elite deep forward group, and that's Shane Pinto. You talk about what that guy can do on the defensive side of the puck. So good. A lot of things that go unnoticed, and then when the offense comes, it's gravy every time. And that release in the slot, that's no mistake. He was going between the wickets there on purpose in that bumper slot on the power play, second unit goal. I've loved Shane Pinto's game. Basically, actually, since behind the curtain here, you and I talked about that line needing some offense. He's really turned it around. I think he has like 10 points in his last 11, 13 games or something like that. Did I cut out there? Are we good? Are we good? I'm in.
Oh, okay. We might be back. I guess I'll just riff on Shane Pinto.
Go on Shane Pinto there. Yeah. I hope I might be cutting out a little
bit. Okay. Listen, he's a skilled guy. He is a really, really strong player. Like he's got a great core, and does not get bumped off the puck easily. Good, speed as well. But the thing that sets him apart, this team has a lot of those guys, and I think that one of the reasons why they've played so much better than they look on paper is because they're able to do something with Travis's message. It's not just this whole, barking at them to ensure that you're getting 60 minutes from everyone. Like there's some cerebral kind of aspect to what they're trying to do here. And it's so evident in the way that they forecheck, right? Like if you watch that shutdown line, they're great in their own zone for sure, but they also turn over the most pucks in the O-zone, like almost by far, actually, of any line. And the way that they do it is not necessarily thinking that they need to rip pucks off of sticks of defensemen down low. Like they pressure properly, and then there's turnovers from making interceptions at the top of the slot and at the point, and enabling their D actually to activate as well. So Pinto has a great wrist shot. He's got great hands. He has great playmaking ability, but the vast majority of these highlight plays and the points that he gets comes from just making the correct, not necessarily the correct play, but like figuring out how to get a step on the opposition, how to it looks like he's constantly solving puzzles out there. It's just like Amadio really as well. And you're totally right. Like the vast majority of players like probably trying to rip that high blocker over Shesterkin, but he's thinking like, what's going to kind of throw him off here? And just, yeah, the perfect shot. Unreal pass, by the way, from Claude Giroux. I think we need to talk a little bit about him because he was a ghost for, I thought, like 2 months up until Saturday. And then he was their best player on Saturday, and he had a great period there as well.
And he's another piece of this team where it's if he can get going and feed off of Stutzlo a little bit, who's just bringing it every night, I think, with his engine. And we've touched on all three lines except for Tkachuk, Cousins, and Greg, who I thought were also great in that period. Like it was an awesome period. I think we got overshadowed there with Chabot's injury. Just dominant. I wanted to ask you, Callum. This is now 2 games here where we're watching 2 original 6 franchises that are shamelessly tanking. Like they don't care out there. It's pretty obvious. I know they're only 1 goal down, but they had 2 shots on goal, like 5 shot attempts. It was weak from the Rangers at home. What do you make of that? Because the Sens were in that spot not too long ago. I was just kind of in the first period here, sitting here being a little, perspective, just talking perspective, because it's crazy to think that they've had this kind of turnaround, but also just seeing other teams. Like a couple of years ago, the Rangers are one of the best in the East, and Igor's still there. He's great, but it's a little weird to see season to season kind of the turnover some teams have.
Yeah, one of the biggest takeaways actually that I had from that period was not necessarily, wow, Ottawa looks good, but I don't know if I have seen this many teams completely quit on the season. The New York Rangers, they're not bad because of their roster or their coach, or they're bad because they gave up 3 months ago. Like this is really, really embarrassing. Calgary Flames looked like this a few weeks ago when the Sens played them. Toronto absolutely looked like this. How in the world do you outshoot a National Hockey League team by 29? How does that happen? Has it even happened this year? Is like that the biggest differential? I didn't check, but like I don't understand how that happens. Like Vancouver looked so bad as well. And again, like I'm watching these teams that they have like a lot of talent on their roster. And like you said, they were good like recently. And it's just so evident that the reason is that like they've tuned out the coach entirely and they're just looking forward to the offseason. So honestly, it's kind of embarrassing because you're right. The Senators have been in this position a few times recently, and it did not look like this. It absolutely did not look like this. And actually, they might have been better served in the long run to look like that, to get a bit better draft pick. But yeah, you're totally right. And I wonder if that's something that like we're going to be getting used to. I was listening to rival podcast 32 Thoughts today, and Elliot mentioned that he was at a bar or something like that, and he ran into a player, and the player just told him, like, I cannot wait for this season to be done with. And that's interesting to me. Like, I feel like I don't know what's going on right now, but I feel like it wasn't always like this. So yeah, it's really interesting. A team like the Rangers, though, like heading into the second period right now, they only need a couple of chances to turn this whole thing around. So the Sens have got to be careful and keep the pressure and the foot on the pedal. So Shabby,
yeah,
huge.
I don't want to leave you on a bad note.
Massive.
That stinks.
Yeah.
That's the storyline. Did not return to start the second. We aren't doctors.
Yeah, that's not.
It's probably his right wrist. That didn't look good. So.
Yeah. Who's next?
Like they just, I think for a while they were doing well. They were healthy for a long time. And the Sanderson, Chabot, like those are significant injuries, and we'll see, man. I mean, even this game alone, it's a 1-goal game. Let's see what this decor can do. I know that we just talked about the Rangers not trying, but tough.
Yeah. I think you've got Clevin and Zub right now.
Yeah, and like you're also talking about now with your I guess technically 8th defenseman being part of 5 right now, or 7th or 9th defenseman on the depth chart in Lassie Thompson. Like,
yeah,
it's not good, man. And we'll
Donovan's injured. Is Hamara available? Like, I don't know.
I don't think they have a left shot that's available to get called up.
Like, can you move someone over and like have Yakimchuk come up? Like, I don't know what you're gonna do here.
We're gonna have to cross that bridge tomorrow, and we'll see. And Callum, we'll let you go here.
Play defense.
Maybe, I mean, 11-5 might make, or 13-5 might make some sense, but we'll cross that bridge, Callum. We'll definitely speak tomorrow. Huge game tomorrow. Also assuming they get 2 points tonight, but we'll catch up then, man.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. See you, buddy.
All right. That's been Callum Fraser with the Ottawa Citizen, Ottawa Sun, reacting there to Thomas Chabot not coming out for the second period, which is a absolute downer of a note to bring Pilsy into the mix here. Man, they just can't have anything. Can't have anything nice. That's a brutal loss.
Way to ruin what is otherwise an amazing start by the Ottawa Senators, out shooting the New York Rangers 14-2 here. But losing Thomas Chabot after you've already lost Jake Sanderson, this could be devastating. And what a greasy rat play by JT Miller. Like, you don't got to be doing that.
It's tough too, because Chabot was just he got in a weird spot. Like it's a mean and brutal cross check in the first place, but it catches him in a spot that you're not supposed to take cross checks, like on the wrist, like that, full throttle. Brutal to see. You got to hope maybe it's a precautionary thing, but we'll just have to wait for an update on Thomas Chabot. Pilsy, before we get going here, are you at 17-24?
Yes.
Cool. Prime games are the best, man.
Look at us.
Prime games are so good. No lining up needed. We're all set. I want to kind of congratulate you mid game here for 1,500 episodes, Pilsy. That's awesome.
Hey, thanks, buddy. Illustrious milestone. Even a milestone hater like myself can appreciate 1,500. And there's a lot of people to thank for it. The citizens, the sponsors, you for helping us out, Jack, growing, expanding our content, Martian, anyone that's been on the show, guests. We couldn't do it without all the great people involved. It takes a village to run a podcast.
It does take a village, and it also takes some wins, and it's been a long time. I think those first, give or take, 1,000 episodes were probably pretty dark for the most part. The last 500 have probably been a lot more positive, I'd say, overall.
Yep, definitely. But honestly, it all kind of worked out. Zetterlund looks worse for wear there.
He got shaken up.
Come on.
What happened? Oh, the penalty?
No, but he got hit and he was going slow to the bench and he's wincing on the bench. Like, how many injuries can this team handle?
Thompson flexing something out too. This is
ridiculous.
The Detroit Red Wings have to be licking their chops right now. I will say, Pilsy, I'm not cheering for injuries, but at some point, are we going to see Carter Yakimchuk out of pure necessity at this point?
Jack, I think every single Ottawa Senators defenseman will have to be hospitalized before Steve Stamkos decides to bring him up at this point. Yeah,
I mean, but this is an emergency. Like, if Chabot, I mean, we'll discuss maybe in the intermission and see how this period goes. But like, we're going to be seeing some Clevin, Matt, and Paolo, a lot of Spence, obviously. Like, it's going to be
play a lot.
It's going to be a grind. It's going to be a grind. Now, they're in a good spot here. Like, the Rangers have 3 shots, probably have 8 shot attempts total right now. But we'll see how they're able to kind of keep defending with these depleting injuries. Like, it's not good.
Yeah, and you got to be careful because the Rangers still have a good power play. So, like, you can't give them opportunities there. Shesterkin could just shut the door the rest of the game. Like, he's already doing a pretty good job here.
He could. I like that shot from Pinto there off the rush. Shoot for a rebound. Don't always have to shoot to score, folks.
Yep.
Got to shoot to create some chances. Here's Mr. 1000. Uh-oh. I stop.
Ooh.
Best save of the game for Reimer.
I like that they went with Reimer, Jack. I was calling for it. I think it's the right move. I
want to mark fresh tomorrow. Fresh.
Tomorrow is the game. Like, you need to have your starter ready for that.
They might have to go 5 defensemen tomorrow, but that is the game. I wonder if Steve Stamkos is just on the phone with it's Matt Turek, right? The GM, the Belleville GM, assistant GM for the Sens. The gears are spinning for me right now because this decor, like, and I'm not as worried as I thought I would have been, especially after seeing how they've stepped up without Sanderson. Like, this depth is good. Like, Gilbert was good when he was playing, but the injury bug is hitting the blue line hard right now, and I just hope it's a bit more precautionary on the Chabot. Like, he's played a lot of hockey. You talk about the games they played in the last few days. He's played just more than anyone in those games.
Yes.
So maybe it's a precaution. But yeah, that I had a similar feeling to when Sanderson went off in Seattle.
Well, and the issue is, Jack, sure, their depth is good, but how many guys can elevate their roles appropriately when you lose your number one and number two defenseman? Like, Shabby can be a number one for a small amount of time. Jordan Spence can be a top four defenseman. But now you're going to be looking at guys that are third pair and AHL depth that are going to have to play big roles in big, meaningful games up against heated opponents. So
on the road,
like, oh.
And we're talking just for some actual numbers here, just in terms of the order they were called up, right? Let's call Lassie Thompson the 9th defenseman, the 10th defenseman in their depth chart, and another one down. So you're calling Yakimchuk. I am going to be stunned if it isn't him, if they have to call someone up, because there's no one left that can reasonably be called up here. I know Donovan's having a good season, but
he's hurt.
He's the one. That's right. Hamara has been okay, I think.
No, you're not calling up Tomas Hamara.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, man, like I'm shocked we haven't seen Yakimchuk yet. So, and I'm not, and I hate it because I'm pumped to see this kid. No one knows, or it's not a secret. I've got a banner made. Clear. I've got a banner made from a couple shows ago. But yeah, like it's just at this point, like you need someone to run the second power play here, Pilsy. Like it can't be Tyler Clevin. All due respect to number 43.
No, it just can't be. Like if Lassie and Shabbat are hurt here, it would be insane for Yak not to get called up. Like I think the only other guy is Jabril Toure that is NHL eligible. Like
yeah, we're
talking about doing that. Here. That's just like that is that's crazy.
So Zetterlund's back out there. Have not seen Thompson.
Okay,
Foegele, let's go. Warren Foegele, man,
this guy
5 goals in 9 games. He had 7 all year,
dude.
Unreal.
Oh, the Sens fans loving it.
Who made that pass over? Was that Zetterlund? It might have been.
Man, Warren Fogel's so sick. What a pickup.
Listen, I don't want to toot my own horn again here, Pilsy, but I will because I do want to. In the chat, I was a big fan of this move right when it happened. I liked the fit.
Yeah, you were.
And now all of a sudden, this fourth line has 6 goals in since the trade.
And what a pass by Eller. That sauce right over the diving defenseman there, right on the tape.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's how you're going to have to beat Shesterkin. I know, like, a fairly different play, but it was a one-timer by Pinto. Like, you got to get him moving across. Oh, yeah, here goes Thompson. Okay. You got to get Shesterkin moving, and you got to have quick releases to beat him. So, what
is this now? This is Jensen. So let's, even since Sanderson's been hurt, it's Jensen, Gilbert, Shabbat, and Thompson. They had 4 injuries since their number 1 defenseman went down on the blue line, Pilsy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Oh, well. Okay. All right. Look. Maybe this is why you wait for Yak. This is why. I don't know. But I think they're in such a dire situation here that, like, I know he's hurt and out for the season. Oh, that's a bad high stick. No,
okay. Not Zub. Come on.
Okay. Be okay. You're fine.
Okay. He's okay.
If he's kind of out, like that looked like his eye, if he's out for a couple shifts, the Rangers have injured more defensemen tonight than they have shots on goal almost.
I don't like him touching his eye like that, Jack.
It's right in the eye. It's Miller again.
Get him out of the league, Gary. What is going on here?
Kick him out. Wow. Okay. The situation's so dire that if Logan Hensler was healthy, I feel like they sign him to a deal tomorrow and play him. Like it's that bad.
Yeah, we're getting desperate here. That's for sure. Yeah.
Oh, my head's just spinning because obviously they're playing great. Like it's 17-4 on the shot clock. I'm not worried about this game at the moment.
No.
But it's just more about the big picture here. Like someone's got to get healthy. They got 4D tonight and they play tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like even just like getting these defensemen through this game is going to be a grind. And that we talked about it on today's episode, like very interesting move by Steve Sales not to call up a defenseman on a back-to-back on the road. Like,
yeah,
that's a little risky. And I mean, we joked about it. Curtis McDermott has played defense in the past, but I mean, geez, you barely feel comfortable giving that guy 3 minutes on a fourth line. You're not going to feel comfortable giving him 8 to 10 as a defenseman.
Definitely not. No, I think I think we're more likely to see Halliday come in and maybe go 5 if you can get one guy up. And again, I'm going to keep saying it's Yakimchuk. It has to be him. They need someone, and he's the only one left. I didn't think it would come to this for us to see his debut, but man, I mean, hell of a spot if need be. But like they have to. They have no choice now.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean,
play 4 forwards out there, 4-1 all game. They could probably do it, to be honest. This team's so good.
Yeah, I saw a comment. I want to pull it up here. Amadio for defense.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Put Amadio back on D.
Yeah, like just run a forward line and then rotate one of those defensive, like Pinto out there. Get Cousins, maybe not Nick Cousins, but get someone like out there just to play D. I don't know. Could be.
That wasn't even close. What is he doing?
His stick wasn't even. Oh my goodness, man! You got him in the chin. Was it a 4?
Oh, that's got to be. Yeah, he's leaking.
Attaboy, Cap.
Wow.
My favorite rule in hockey.
Yeah, it's a clear one. Like if he's bleeding, that's 4.
So they start the second unit here with Spence. I wonder what the plan is for unit 1. Do you load 5 forwards? Like, I don't know here.
Yeah.
But I think starting unit 2 is A, because they were looking pretty good when they scored, and then B, just they don't have another guy right now.
Yeah. No,
Pinto again.
Oh.
I mean, this could really just put the game away. I think a goal here, maybe 2, would put this pretty full MSG crowd to bed. I'd say, like, it looks pretty lively in there. Nice move.
Yeah, I know we're looking good here, but I would like to keep the goals coming because the third period could get rough.
Same
for the Sens
yeah.
decor.
I just don't want to see, like, they're just gonna have to do a lot. Like, the forwards got to help them out. I'm a beer league defenseman now, Pilsy. It sucks. It's not fun playing defense in beer league when the forwards don't play D. But it's not fun when your forwards don't help you out. So especially when you got 4D or gassed out there, they got to manage the bench really well in this the rest of this game.
So Spence is just staying out there.
Yeah, he might play 35 minutes tonight. I'm a little distraught because they're playing so well. Things are good. We're kind of gearing up for a big push here as they've been playing so well, and then they just keep getting injuries. The good news is that Sanderson's not far away. Like, it's probably a couple more games at most. So you won't like fall out of the race here because of this. Because he comes back, it kind of makes everything okay. I think
big time, yeah.
But Callum was just saying when he was in there, like before you jumped in, you kind of want to have the luxury of resting him if you can, like even if he is healthy, like not rushing him back. But at this point, if he's close to 100%, like he's in there.
Yeah, you got to just ride him if he's 75% or better, honestly. And Jake Sanderson at 75% better is better than a lot of NHLers at 100%.
Absolutely. No question about it. Yeah. And there's Spence getting off. He's exhausted, rightfully so. And it is just kind of ironic that it's just happening on the blue line. Like the forwards are, Zetterlund was banged up there, but it's all been on the blue line lately. Foegele.
Yeah, let's pad this lead here with the double minor.
There's
Clevin, let's go. I like that he's getting a chance.
Yeah, man, he's got some offensive flair to him. He's got
he's got
too.
a cannon. Yeah,
hardest shot in the league. He hit the post in the first too. Nice.
Oh, and they're just giving him the green light. I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, if I'm Clevin and you're finally getting power play time, I'm telling the boys, like, I'm not passing it.
No, it's point night.
Yeah, like good luck. Go to the net and look for rebounds because I'm firing away.
And there's Spence already. Yeah, like I with the player that Yakimchuk is, like at this point, it's just got to be. People are gonna like rip on me, like, "Oh, Jack's so happy, like everyone's heard it's finally time." But hey, this is it's going to be a hell of a way. And this is also assuming Thompson and Chabot aren't good to go tomorrow. I'd imagine no, but you didn't even see what happened to Thompson, really.
Yeah, with the way he was walking weakly on that leg there, that didn't look good. And I mean, if you're Lassie Thompson, like this is a big opportunity for you in your career to play NHL minutes. Like, I think you're pushing through something if it's a minor injury.
Oh, I
Yeah,
just hate
that's
the way
bad.
Shabbat dropped the stick immediately.
that-
There's the Zetterlund play too.
Okay, that's Zetterlund. Yeah, that didn't look good, but he seems okay. So what happens here?
His groin or something? His knee? That was an awkward little fall.
That's a weird one. Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Ignore that sound. I'm in my parents' basement, just in a corner here. I think that's just the water. Anytime someone uses the sink.
I didn't hear it. I think you're good.
Okay, good. You never know what the mic picks up.
Yeah.
When I'm in unfamiliar territory. This is a road game for me, Pillsy.
Sens are on the road, so are you.
I know. I'm battling. They're battling. I'm battling too. That's what we're doing. Live watch party viewership has been great tonight. It's been highest consistently it's been all season, I feel like. And that's the team. That's the team playing well in these games. Only one on tonight, Monday night.
Yep.
People are fired up, Pillsy. It's exciting. The shots are 21-4 halfway through this game.
Like, oh, how the mighty have fallen. Like, what an embarrassment for a proud organization like the Rangers. Now, maybe, I mean, we're halfway through the game here, only leading 2-0, but I just mean in general, crazy how things have changed for this organization.
So Clevin Zub, and I mean now Mountain Palo, Clevin Zub, Mountain Palo, and Spence are the NHL defensemen in the lineup, and they're the four that are left right now. So let's see how they do. All eyes will be on the blue line here, which has been phenomenal for most of the season, to be honest.
Yeah, I think Travis Green's probably telling the boys we're going to play a trap style game. Like, let's do the 1-3-1 here.
Just do what they do best. They just got to do that, and I think that they can have success. And again, that's why I'm not worried. Like, I don't expect the Rangers here to like turn it on and start forechecking them. Like the Sens are still all over them here with 4 defensemen.
Yeah. I think it's that third period though that we could see things turn, because these guys aren't used to playing a lot of minutes. Like Shabby and Sandy, sure, you can load it onto them, but these guys typically don't play more than 20, 22. I mean, Spence has gotten up there a little bit, but
yeah, and this is like that's a change there. And now they could get in a little bit of a flow state, like just going over the boards every time, like find it out. And then let's keep in mind here, these guys are professional athletes. Like they're not beer leaguers sucking wind after every shift, but it does get tiring. And I think tomorrow is when we'll see it more than tonight, to be honest.
Fair.
But we'll cross that bridge tomorrow.
It'll be interesting to see, and LOSP stats department will be on it in the postcast. I want to take a look at shift length for the D-Corps, because I bet Travis Green is telling him 30-45 seconds absolute max. We cannot be messing around with a minute and a half.
There's Zetterlund again down. I think you got a little forearm shiver there. Oh boy, good play by Mountain Palo.
Yep. And let's see Reimer have a statement game here. Like, he's got to be bailing the boys out. They've been bailing him out every single game with allowing like 15, 16 shots. Like, he barely ever sees 20. So if he's got to see a bunch of shots here, he's got to be sharp. I mean, he's only seen 4.
I was going to say
halfway through the game.
Pillsy, I think he's touched the puck more to play it than he has to make a save tonight. This is insane what we're watching right now. Like, if the shots were the other way around, now tomorrow, I think Olmark is going to have his best game of the season. I really do. And there's Spence's ice time since Sanderson's injury, 20 minutes compared to 17 minutes a night.
Big jump.
And he's been so good.
So good, dude. Yeah. And the injury luck has gone both ways for the Sens. Obviously, they're dropping like flies here, but Dylan Larkin and Adam Kopp Andrew Kopp were supposed to miss a couple weeks, and that should have been after they played the Sens. Kopp is back. Larkin is a game time decision. Crosby was supposed to miss at least 4 weeks. That was a 4-week time period where the Sens would have already played them. He's already back. Like, just, it's so fortunate how this is working out for them, that guys are supposed to be hurt are coming back early, and they're just getting injured left, right, and center here.
And I think we're harping on fatigue here on the blue line the most, but again, it's because they're not used to playing those minutes, but they're great. They've been playing really well. All those guys have been playing very well so far this season. It's not like they've got and I'm not trying to do this to Nick Jensen to single him out, but he was struggling this season. So he's out. If he was one of the 4 defensemen, I'm much more worried than I am right now, because I think that all 4 of these guys that are out there have really shown that they can play.
Yep.
It's just a matter of being the top dog. I think Spence is going to play a lot more than he's used to in the offensive situations. It'll be fascinating. But boy, if you walk into Detroit tomorrow and win that game after winning tonight, if this score holds and they keep playing the way they are, I mean, cloud 9. We're talking cloud 9. Sanderson back probably next couple games. Like, that's something you can get some momentum off of for sure.
Now, this might be just pure optimistic and dreaming, but in my mind, Jack, I'm already picturing number 85 in a white jersey in Tampa when I'm down there watching them. Like, I've already decided he's going to be back for that game. So I hope I'm right, but I just there's no doubt in my mind that he's going to be there for no good reason. Brandon Pillar, not a doctor. They haven't timelined that as his return. They haven't targeted that as his return. I just feel good about it. And now with the necessity here with a bunch of the decor out, I can see it being a thing. Like, Jack, imagine for that Tampa game, Sandy back, Yakimchuk debut. Oh, let's go.
I mean, we might see Yak a bit earlier than that, but I mean, this could be a great opportunity here to see those two together. I mean,
yes, that'd be fun.
We're talking, and that's the pairing I want. That's what I think is going to be the future here. Sens are going to the PK. Now there's like all 4 of those guys can kill penalties. It's not like, I think, I don't know if Spence is actually out there more for the PK most of the time, but too many men.
The chat made a good point here. I want to find the comment to give him credit.
There's so many buzzing in, it's hard to find them, eh?
Too many men when half were off injured. Come on, guys.
That's a good one. All right, another Rangers power play. They did actually look pretty good on their last one, I thought, but
that top unit is nasty.
It is.
Trocheck, Laugh, Sibby, Fox, and I'm missing
Miller.
Miller,
the assassin.
Yeah, jeez.
I'm not thinking like suspend him for the Shabbat play, but it's just greasy. No. It's a I'm mad cross check and he gets him in a bad spot. Like they happen a lot in the game. I just think, there we go. Attaboy, Greg.
Yeah, I don't think suspension, but honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing across Twitter tomorrow that he gets fined. Not that it's pennies to him, but it's just nice to see that retribution. Like, okay.
Yeah, nice little 5K hit, maximum allowable under the CBA. Ridiculous under the CBA. Like you got to change that because these guys are making so much money. That's nothing to them.
Literally, if that fell out of their pockets walking down Wall Street, he wouldn't pick it up.
It should be like, and there's been a lot of discussion about player safety, shockingly, because the Leafs are involved, but I think it should be a percentage of the salary. It shouldn't be a set, like, maximum allowable, because then it could hurt and actually people do bad things.
But when you start getting into that, it can start getting crazy. Like, if, like, Kaprizov gets fined a percentage, it's like a dude's yearly salary. Like it gets wild. It's like
that's true.
This is way offhand, but it is hockey related. Do you remember the story? Teemu Selanne was talking in Finland. Speeding tickets are done by percentage of your salary, and he got like it was like $100,000 speeding ticket because he's making like multi-millions playing in the NHL, and he was going like 15 over or something, and ended up costing him like most people's yearly salary. Just wild.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. And this is why I'm not the director of player safety. I'm just, it would be when it happens against the Sens, I like seeing a fine happen or something. But I don't actually know, and I got to jog my memory, but if this season there's been anything egregious against the Sens, I think there was a suspension actually. Anyway, almost killed it off here. We got off track there, but the Rangers have 4 shots. It's crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah.
And that'll do it for the power play. Still got possession though, but the Sens PK has really woken up, especially of late, but just since Mike Yeo took over, it's middle of the pack, I think, in the league. Yeah,
no, they've been good since Yeo has taken over.
It actually coincides exactly with this run they're on since the panic button was pressed. That was his first game. So technically that first game was bad, but since January 25th, I'll check after maybe in the next whistle, but they're really good. Oh,
here we go. Oh,
nice save. God, Igor's so good.
yeah, so
Just
good.
just battle. Can you imagine being a goalie like this good on a team that's not trying in front of you?
It'd be frustrating for sure. Yeah, I don't. What do you think of Igor Shesterkin's mask? I saw a video talking about it. He was wearing just a plain white mask for a while, and then those are just stickers he put on there. Like,
Yeah, I was talking about the Sens black helmets.
okay, yep,
Right when we
little helmet
opened
top.
here, because I was like, oh, they're wearing black helmets. And then they pan to Igor, and I'm like, he's just wearing an all white helmet with a couple stickers on it. I don't like it at all. I think it's a terrible look.
Yeah, like, dude, you're not like a college goalie called up for your first NHL game. You're making 10 mil, and this is the only team you've played for, and you've been there for over a decade. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? I mean, teach their own. It's more important to stop the puck than to have a sick mask. But man, that's crazy to me.
Style matters, and shout out Linus Olmark. I love his style. I think it's actually really
Yeah,
good,
same.
especially the red pads. And I think his masks are great. Reimer's got a good mask now.
Yep.
Okay, since January 25th, the Sens penalty kill is 7th in the NHL, and that's without the 2 for 2 tonight. That's an insane turnaround from where they were. They were dead last in the league, I believe, 31st, whatever it was. Awesome turnaround.
And the crazy thing is, it hasn't even helped their overall standings that much in the penalty kill. I'm looking it up now. Last I checked, yeah, they're still 30th in the league. And, but like, that's how bad it had been, that they're just so down in the dumps when they're down a man.
Well, in October and I think November too, they were averaging, I think, like a goal and a half a game on the penalty kill against. Like, it was a power play goal or two every night for the opponent. And they've really fixed that down low, like letting the diamond, like they're still kind of doing it, but they're more aggressive, so that down low play is not available. It's been great. It's been, because when you can kill penalties, because this team takes a lot. Like, they are not disciplined at times. Nick Cousins had a bad one. Too many men's a bad penalty. It's important that you're able to kill those penalties off.
Yeah, definitely. And and they're not allowing those timely PK goals either. Like, it just seemed like before it was always the backbreaker, worst timing ever penalty kill. Penalty kill goal allowed. Like,
and that would have been it. And look, a lot of time left. We're talking like this game is 7-0 right now. It's a 2-goal game, but
yes, that's true.
They're really gonna have to just rely on their structure here, I think, in this third period, like you said.
But some players revel in this. Like, I think it was Tampa. They were down a bunch of guys, and Victor Hedman was saying, "Oh, here we go. Let's see, Cousins.
Oh, nice move.
Oh, nice move." Like, some guys want this. Like, Victor Hedman was saying a couple of years ago when they were down to 5 defensemen or even 4, he was like, "This is awesome. Like, I'm going to get lots of ice time. I'm going to challenge myself. Let's see what I can do." So these guys got pride, and they want to show that even if it seems like they're down and out, they can be the guys that step up.
There's absolutely something to be said about it. And all season, this team has stepped up when players have gone down. Like, that's been kind of the vibe this season.
Yep.
Kachuk early in the year, they've been 5-2 without Sanderson. Now that all these other guys, like, and they might be going to the power play again here. Looks like Matt and Paolo is pointing up. What do you think of the black helmets on the white jerseys?
I don't love them, but I think it's cool to try something different. Like, you can like or dislike stuff, but when you're a team like the Ottawa Senators, smaller market, niche fan base, I don't mind them taking swings and trying stuff that's a little different. So do I want to see it every away game? No, but once in a while, it's something different.
I love it. I think it matches their pants, their socks, their gloves. Like, it matches the color scheme more than the white helmets do, to be honest. And I think I like when teams do different things. You're right. They've done it in Montreal, Toronto, and now MSG. I think that's on purpose.
Yeah, that's interesting. I hadn't noticed that.
Doing it on the road in big markets. And I think I wouldn't hate if they kind of do it a bit more often. And they've not won yet by doing it, though. And I am a superstitious guy. So if they lose this game somehow, I will not be a fan of it. But
yeah, well, let's turn that around here. Let's pop another one. Get up 3-zip.
Spence with the big boys starting out. Just going in completely like no practice time. He's probably not had any reps with this unit all season.
Yeah, I mean, definitely not, because Sandy was hogging all the time there, and then it was Shabby. But
I mean, we'll see if they're on the same page.
all you got to do is slide the puck to one of those guys. Like all you have to do is move the puck to those guys, and you're probably going to have success.
Give it to the German, I think, is
Yeah,
kind of what a wise man once
That's a
said.
good one. Yes.
And yeah, I mean, it's 23-4 on the shot clock here with the Sens on the power play at the end of the second.
Was that I forget who the player was even, but that good chance where Reimer had to make a save on the back end, was that the last shot?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you can remember all of them.
This is crazy.
It's a remarkable on the road here, and I know this is not a good team. Like, they're tanking, they sold their pieces, like all that. Like, Reimer's going out to play that.
That was one of his best saves.
Because he's not. Yeah, he's touched the puck more now playing it than he's seen it for a save. That's insane.
Oh my god!
And Spence still out there. Nice move by Shane Pinto. Good entry.
Yeah, well, I like that.
Clevin.
Yeah, I want to see Clevin just blast one on the power play, and the boys would love it.
Oh, yeah. And they got Giroux in that one-timer spot to feed him.
Yep.
There it is. Oh.
Yep.
Oh,
man, 93.6.
He's just got a cannon. Good pressure from the second unit again.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, come on.
Yep.
They still got it. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, smart play. No, that's smart by
play
Clevin.
from Tyler Clevin, man.
Yep.
What a great number. That's
43.
So a 5-second 5-on-3. Pinto's got a little bit of
play because you got to add 2-3 seconds for the guy to get from the box to the defensive zone. So you can get a good face-off win and a cycle in there 5-on-3.
I don't know. I think they've been better in the second here, but in the first, they actually got cleaned out in the face-offs. They were like 33%. I was looking. Rangers are a good face-off team.
They are.
Of all their faults. Like they're really good on the dot. I think Trocheck is one of the best in the league.
Yeah, I mean, that's why he was so targeted by teams at the trade deadline. Ultimately didn't get anything done, but
let's see what they can do here. Kachuk on the draw.
That.
Oh,
nice. Okay.
See, that's just the lack of knowing where the guys are going to be, I think, for Spence.
Yeah, over Timmy. Okay.
I'm actually impressed he got a shot off there.
Yeah, seriously.
I was already saying like he's not shooting that. He was looking to Timmy right away, and here we go again.
Oh, nice. Yeah, the boys are still playing with pace.
10 seconds. Oh.
Yep, one
more look. Shoot it.
Go, Timmy.
Oh my god. Just the extra little dipsy doodle with the hands. It looked nice though.
That's Timmy.
They look frustrated getting off the ice there. All right, but again, Pilsy, they've dominated this game.
Yeah, as they should. Even down 2 defensemen. The way this Rangers team is playing, I mean, my God, like to go from the Leafs to the Rangers, like
you can see Adam Fox's face there.
Yeah, that's a guy that cannot handle playing like this.
No, he should put on the black and red, to be honest. I think he'd look great in it.
Yeah, well, I mean, this dude's dream was to be a Ranger.
I
Drafted by, was it the Flames or the Hurricanes? I think
Flames.
And then they traded him to Carolina. Carolina couldn't convince him to sign. He's like, I'm telling y'all, I will only play for the Rangers. You can trade me, you can draft me. I will not play for you. I want to be a Ranger. And now this is what he's doing. He got left off Team USA.
By the coach of
True. Yeah,
his
by his
team,
own damn coach.
Yeah, I think you could. There's a 3-horse race for most disaster of a season this year. It's the Rangers, the Canucks, and the Leafs, and I think it's a tight race, to be honest.
Yes,
I know the Flames aren't good, but they were trying to not be good.
Yeah, that's not a surprise.
These 3 teams have traded. I mean, the Leafs haven't really, but they lost Marner. They did trade him technically. You need Marner from the CTC faithful. Awesome. I love to. Someone pointed out, and I thought of it in the moment, but I just kind of forgot after the game. But you remember in the playoffs, like the Marner's leaving chance, and following that up with this, you need Marner is just so perfect. That was the first game at home against the Leafs since the playoffs. The first two were in Toronto. So glad the fans got that, the faithful at the CTC.
Yeah, well, and like I saw Leafs fans bitter about how that game went, trying to clap back at Sens fans saying, "Oh, we still own your barn," blah blah blah. Well, I mean, it's not exactly owning the barn if you're still getting out chanted. They're still chirping your team loudly. So cool. There may have been more blue sweaters, but if you guys are as quiet as you are in the Scotiabank library, it doesn't change much.
It does not. Pills, I'll go through a couple stats here for you. So
Do it.
just our regular stat sheet. Face-offs, 44% for the Sens, not that good. 20% of the power play, they've had 5 looks. 12 hits, 27 for the Rangers. The Sens have had the puck the whole night. Block shots are even, giveaways are even, takeaways 1 more for the Sens. But the shots on goal are 26-4 through 2 periods. I would imagine that's some sort of record for this team, allowing 4 shots through 40 minutes. It has to be.
Yeah, it's got to be up there. I'm sure Ross from LOSB Stats Department will get on it. And then to continue, this is actually surprising, Jack. Tell me if you're surprised by this. Expected goals for percentage, 5-on-5. Sens are only at 52.9.
Interesting.
I was expecting mid-60s.
Does it maybe it takes some time to update? Like that can't be. I mean, they're not really pressing offensively, I'd say, in that second period as much, but
Yeah, but I feel like they've been. I mean, I guess expected goals. You need offenses, not just puck possession. Wait, let's see. Okay, all situations. Okay, that changes it. All situations is 65.1 because that was 5-on-5. Jack, think how much power play time.
Yeah,
the Sens have had. So that's
still on power play too.
More accurate. Yeah, they're on the power play right now. Yeah.
Well, the minute 16 coming out of the second intermission here. And here's Warren Foegele getting the spotlight for the intermission interview. How about Foegele? Callum and I talked about how he's just ignited that fourth line. This was before his goal. He's being named by some as Warren Foegele, I think. I'm starting to see. He has 5 goals in 9 games with the Sens.
Yeah, 4 goals in the last 5 games. Like that. And that's the thing. When you're in a position like the Sens were, like, I know a lot of Sens fans were like, let's go big game hunting. Like, let's try to get a player out of Vancouver. Maybe you look at Garland. I'm blanking on who some of the other big trade targets were at the deadline.
Forward wise, maybe not as many, but I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. Like they wanted a big name. You need that top 6 guy that can play with Timmy. But with the assets that the Sens had, keep in mind they did not have their first round pick at that point and not allowed to trade it anyway, so it wouldn't have helped. They needed to find, I don't want to call Warren Foegele a bargain bin deal, but I'll call him a buy low candidate or a bounce back candidate. They needed to find someone with untapped potential that they could see playing Travis Green's style and structure of game and finding some offense hidden beneath the defensive surface there. And Warren Foegele's that guy. And another thing they needed was some speed. And I remember, Jack, in the group chat when they acquired him, one of the first things you said is this is a guy with speed. And he's showing that. And he's able to create offense by being a good skater and getting in open positions. And another thing I love about Warren Foegele, he's got a nose for the net. Like, this guy is not afraid to crash the net. I watched his goals from last season. 80 or 90% of them are all rebounds or in tight or garbage goals. And the Sens needed a little bit more grit and willingness to get in there because, no offense, but like guys like Timmy, Batherson, Giroux, like they're not exactly scoring a lot of goals that way. Now, mind you, maybe that's because they're so sick. They don't need to get in that tight or have rebounds. They just shoot and score or out dangle a goalie and pop it in. That's not a knock on them, but it's just a reality is they don't score like that a lot. So a guy like Warren Foegele really fits the culture and identity that the Sens are trying to build. And it was a good move for sure.
And it's more about what it does for the rest of the team. For me, it's having that fourth line be an impact in their limited minutes. We talked about DP. I liked him a lot in his top 6 role, but when he was slid down the lineup and this season, he wasn't having a role there with Ridley Gregg's emergence. Like, you just didn't have a home for him. He wasn't getting that same impact in 10 minutes of ice time. And what Foegele does is now, like, you think about the goals he scored, ends up getting the game winner his first game. It was a kind of garbage time goal technically, but ends up being the game winner. Then the game we saw, San Jose ties the game in the second period, ties the game against the Islanders, gets one to kind of put the game out of reach against the Leafs. That's also the game winner. And then he scores in this one to make it 2-0 in a tight game all of a sudden. Like, I just think that when your fourth line can get out there and do that, it makes the job for guys like Stützle and Cousins and Pinto, when they go over the boards, those lines, it's easier because all of a sudden you're going out there for your next shift and the game's tied, or you're up by 1, up by 2. You don't have to be relied on for offense while also taking the burden of the defensive play that this whole team does. So I just think it's another move from Steve Staios where you're like, of course they got that guy. And I think they should just keep calling the LA Kings, Pilsy, because Jordan Spence and Warren Foegele have been two of their best players last week.
Yeah, Steve Staios, keep Kenny Holland on speed dial. Make sure you're checking in with him every day, how he's feeling. And another thing, how about finding a guy that can kind of complete that second power play unit? They were looking for that fifth guy. Like, remember, how long did they have Chabot and Spence there? And both of us were like, I mean, both those guys deserve power play time, but I don't know if it's necessary that they're both there, because we were talking, neither of those guys are really trigger guys, and you're taking up 2 spots without a guy that can kind of finish or add a different element. So they found that extra guy now that can fit on that second power play unit.
And I think that's a spot I didn't expect him to play. That's where DP was actually doing well. And then I'm thinking, okay, maybe they throw, Greg, maybe just do the 2 defenseman thing when they're healthy, obviously. But now that with Foegele there, he's got a nose for the net. He's able to do that. It's just impressive. And it just speaks to the roster construction around these top guys after making that one swap with the Norris and Cousins thing. And you look at this team and it's just, this is how you win in the NHL. You got to have 4 lines, 6 defensemen who can play in any situation. And I'm a huge fan of Warren Foegele, still signed next season. He's young, fast, huge pickup. And he's never missed the NHL playoffs in his career. So that's on the line here, Pilsy, with the Ottawa Senators. It's a big third period coming up. Despite all the injuries, despite everything, I'm expecting just to see Sens hockey here in the third.
Yeah, I think you want to see them get one more, and then I want them just to park the bus and play tight defense, dump it, retreat, hold the line. I know maybe that's a bit of the playing not to lose mentality, but with the way the Rangers are playing, like, I just feel like they're not going to be able to create anything, and they'll just, if they possess the puck more, I feel like they're just going to make more mistakes than create offense. So I think if you get one more, you're still in the power play here, get that 3-0 lead. And the Senators they do a really good job of, when they are in their own zone, they don't give up a lot of great chances. Like, I find a lot of the good chances they give up against them are built on the rush. And it's guys that maybe are a little slower, like Zub, Martin Powell, that get beat by a skilled guy, and then that creates a chance. So I'm not afraid to have this team play a little conservative tonight if they have to, because you got a big game tomorrow, back-to-back with travel up against a huge opponent with big points in the line. So if you got to kind of coast a little and let off the gas just a little, I think it's okay. Now, mind you, maybe Rangers fans clip this and it comes back to bite me talking like this, but there is some times when I think, and Travis Green has mentioned it, you do have to manage players and the way they play throughout the ebbs and flows of a season. This next period might be one of those examples.
Now, I don't want to get ahead of myself, obviously, but there's a chance tomorrow, Pilsy, that the postcast is talking about an Ottawa Senators team in a playoff spot. That is a scenario that could play out sooner than we expected. They need some help. I think the Islanders play tomorrow. But like, it's happening pretty quick here. Like I'm getting ahead of myself, but it's just, there's a lot going on within a short amount of time, obviously, with the game, and then wrapping our heads around the defenseman getting hurt. Hopefully they're okay. At least one of them, even, like, at this point, I'm sitting there with a Chabot injury being like, you got to mitigate that. But now with Thompson going down, it's a matter of bodies. So you just want a guy to be able to play. And it's also because, Sanderson's close, but Gilbert's out for the season. Jensen out for the season. And you just hope that these aren't significant enough that it holds them out for that long. They've got 5 defensemen right now injured with these 2 tonight, as Owen points out there in the chat. I've got people doubting me about this decimated defense for them getting into a playoff spot at this point, but I'm not doubting them. Like I just think their structure is strong enough. And like we said, the forward lines have really come together, and I think their game is forechecking, making it hard on the opposition when they have the lead, especially. They can just do that this third period, and I think they'll walk away here with 2 points. Pills, I don't want to put you on the spot here. We got 249 people in the chat right now. Would you like to stay for the third period? Maybe for a bit of it if you'd like, and then maybe go prepare for the postcast. It's up to you, bud.
Jack, I'm not effing leaving. Let's go. We're down defenseman, next man up mentality. I'm here. I do not play D. I'm terrible at skating backwards, and I've got no physicality in my game. I'm just a soft disher when it comes to my skill set in beer league. I got a muffin for a shot. Terrible skater, but if I got to step up, I can step up. So put me in, coach. Let's go.
My beer league team lost 4-1 in our last game. I was a defenseman. I scored. I was pretty happy with myself, but it's so hard to play defense when you are trailing in a game. So maybe with 4 defensemen, it's good that they're up, because if it's the other way around and you're like 9 forwards or whatever, you're able to mitigate that a little bit. But the forwards got to help out the D here big time.
Yeah, and I think this is the right group to do it. Like if ever, like teams like the Sens, Carolina, maybe the Islanders, Kraken, like these are the types of teams where they play a more of a structured game, and they don't really depend on superstar talent to just find ways to win them games. It's more like, hey, we got to play. Not that the Sens don't have superstars, but their aspect of winning and game plan is more, let's play a structured, smart game. So I have no doubt that this team can figure it out. And honestly, maybe this is something the coaching staff is like, all right, this is a challenge for us. How are we going to manage this game? And especially keep in mind, they're on the road, so you don't get last change. So that even adds another element to the chess match of line matching for this coaching staff to have to figure out, and making sure you're not getting caught on bad changes when you're desperately trying to keep those D switching and doing short changes. You can't push it, and you can't be too risky with changing on the fly. So these are the types of games where when things don't go your way, this is adversity that you got to deal with. And you don't have the luxury of being a Carolina or a Tampa or a Buffalo being like, you know what? Things just weren't going our way. We didn't get the 2 points. That's all right, guys. You're not in that spot. Like, you're not that guy, pal. Like, you need to get 2 points tonight, and you can't sit there being sorry for yourself, being like, well, we lost 2 guys early. Like, doesn't matter. No one's going to apologize or feel bad for you when it comes to the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Absolutely not. And I like that you mentioned Larkin coming back. Probably, I mean, now he's probably looking at this game. They're watching. He's like, I got to play. I mean, they're down probably 2 of their best defensemen and more. Man, great shot by Foegele, beating Shesterkin's pad there. Just on the replay. Love Prime Video, man. The angles are so good for these broadcasts. But yeah, I mean, if you're talking injuries, Larkin plays the game after the Olympics, scores 2 goals and a 2-1 win in the overtime game for the Red Wings against the Sens. Gets hurt a couple games later. He's out, might come back right to play the Sens again. Crosby doesn't get us a gold medal, saves himself to push for the playoffs with the Penguins, hurting the Sens in the playoff race. Now,
unbelievable.
It's just, and then he's going to come back and play the Sens.
Evan Ross to not come back in the gold medal game and then come back for an American team
really selfish
in the Stanley Cup and ultimately make it harder for the nation's capital to get in the playoffs. So.
It's funny how Leafs fans talk, and obviously the Battle of Ontario playoff series have not gone the Sens' way. Don't get me wrong, and it's been tough over the years. But the Penguins are the boogeyman for my fandom anyway. Like from 2008 until 2017, they beat them 4 times in the playoffs. Like it's relentless, and it's a huge game Thursday too, because that's another team that could end up in the wild card race. They have, I think, 16 overtime losses, Pilsy, which is just despicable from that team.
The Penguins?
Yeah,
it's crazy. And did you hear they were talking about this on 32 Thoughts? The Penguins are 0 for 10 in goalie interference goal challenges.
Wow. 0 for 10 is impressive. You couldn't do that if you tried with goalie interference.
Yeah, it's either 0 for 10 or 0 for 8. Maybe someone in the chat can correct me, but they got 0. And they were saying, like, no one knows what goalie interference is. You think you just get lucky. And like if you're challenging it, it's got to be at least conceivably close, and they're just not hitting at it. That's why, I don't know if you saw this, Jack, but the Penguins tweeted out a paragraph from the rule book about goalie interference because they were like, look, this is what the rule says. We thought this was the rule. It's just not working out for us. So that's just wild to not get a single one right.
That's great. I didn't see that. Okay, Pillsy, I'm not trying to put anything bad into the world here, okay? You and I have watched a couple devastating losses in the third period together. We watched actually both Habs games. This is not the Habs, so it won't happen the same way. If they were to kind of choke this away here, depending how it happens, obviously, like somehow the Rangers come out flying, I'm going to put my hand up right now.
Oh, boy.
I will be the excuse guy because this is ridiculous what's just happened here tonight. Like 4 defensemen in this kind of scenario, we need these points. But on the flip side, if they come out and have a good third period again, I'm going to be the opposite. I'm going to be like, this team's going all the way. We're like this is character building. They're winning tomorrow. It's going to be both ends of the spectrum either way for me here after this third period.
And it's interesting that it's tonight of all nights, the only game on Amazon Prime, Madison Square Garden. Like, there's probably a lot of hockey fans that don't typically watch Ottawa Senators fans watching this game, and to see the Sens have this kind of performance so far and battle the adversity they are, I think it's gonna gain them a lot of respect around the league and with different fan bases. So, Jack, I have the utmost confidence that they're gonna get this done.
So do I.
I haven't been this confident in the way this team plays top to bottom, the structure that they have in a long time. So I feel really good that they're going to be able to get this done. Now, again, maybe this will be a clippable, memeable moments for Rangers fans, but
they want to lose.
I'm not going to. Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to apologize for being confident in my team.
No, I'm right there with you. I should say that was more of a me kind of like protecting myself if that happens, because I'll be gutted if this doesn't go their way here. 4 shots against as we start the third period here in New York. Another power play goal here would go a long way, obviously. You got Giroux out there. No Stutzla.
Don't
Face
like
off,
that.
maybe? Face off? We hear Andy Petrillo talking.
I guess.
Or maybe they're just, never mind, they're just showing. I'm hoping face off. I'm looking on the bench. I mean, that would just.
We can't have that.
This is a cursed night if. I mean, he's not going out there. Maybe they'll switch up the power play.
He's going to be fine, Jack.
I saw him like shaking his hand a little bit, but he does that a lot, like after a bit of a whack. I mean, that's a guy, like, stop me if you've heard this before. Can't lose. They got a Mario on the power play. Uh-oh.
That's not a good sign. Love me some Michael Amadio. But if Timmy's not on either unit and Amadio's making it, that is not a good sign.
Where is
chat? Have they said anything about Tim Stutzla?
We don't see anything in the chat right now. A couple comments trashing the power play, which is fair. He better be fine. Not out there yet. I'm worried.
Yeah, put me in the worried camp.
There he is. Okay. Oh my God, that sucks. Why wasn't he out there?
Whew. Quick visit to worry camp. I'm off that island.
Do you think that was a benching?
No.
But why wouldn't he have been out there on either unit for that?
Maybe,
I guess it was a short power play.
Yeah, and maybe just to try to conserve ice time for one of your bigger dogs. I don't know.
Interesting. Okay. All right. That was a little bit of a heart attack moment. Given, here he comes.
Let's go, team.
Oh my God. Shabbat will not return tonight. Lassie Thompson will not return. Hell of a graphic.
Yeah. Graphics guy getting easy use out of that one.
No disrespect to Lassie Thompson. For him, I think I said it's more of a numbers thing, obviously, because he played 4 minutes this season and then got hurt. It sucks, but Shabbat's the concern because he's had wrist issues in his career.
Yes.
And that was a direct hit to his wrist. It was a big block by Eller, and he's hurt. Everyone's going down. The other thing too is they've played so much hockey in the last this year. Everyone has, every team has, but oh boy.
Nice. There's Reimer's first shot in forever.
Did he get a piece of that one?
Oh yeah, he got it.
Well, I think I don't know if he did.
Oh my god, maybe he didn't. I swear he did. I feel like they need 7 people to confirm what a shot is now.
Oh,
So it takes a while to go up on the counter there.
I'm not going to say that stat from Reimer there, but that's really encouraging.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess they're not putting it up there. Yeah, okay.
Did Ridley Gregg give him a whack?
Look, we don't cheer for injuries, but if someone's going to get hurt,
we cheer for certain ones.
We cheer for justice. How about we put it that way, Jack?
I want to see what 71 did because he's holding his wrist. Oh, it was Zub.
Oh, did he spear him right?
I don't think he speared him.
Oh, yes.
That's a whack. That was a whack.
Not part of the game, but
hey,
deserved.
Listen, I think that's a greasy slash from Zub. I think
that's such a greasy slash, dude.
Oh my god.
I wish it wasn't a defenseman going to the box.
No, and it looks worse from that second angle, I think, maybe. And he's fine, Miller. He sold that. But he got that right.
No, that would hurt. That would hurt, Jack. Yeah.
No, I know it would hurt. Don't worry. I mean, Gabe Landeskog had surgery for that, like recently, which is just scary to think about.
Yeah.
I thought it was Greg. My apologies to a nice save. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Honestly, considering the action he's had, that's a really nice save. Like it looked athletic at a Reimer. But okay, 5 shots.
Okay, then put that one up. Okay.
Yeah, apologies to Ridley Gregg. I thought he did something egregious, but it was Zub.
I mean, you wouldn't need to apologize to him for that, Jack. Ridley would be proud to be like, that was me that cup checked their cap.
Well, I just assumed I saw Miller and like he was I thought he was holding his wrist. I was like, did he just do the same thing? And obviously he didn't. But big kill though, nonetheless. Again for this penalty kill. Go. We did say this power plays look pretty good.
Ooh. Oh man, they need to be double teaming Zibby here because that's the guy.
Having a great season too. Nice clear.
Yeah, he is. Big bounce back season for Zibby.
Yeah, 30 goals. I know that's looked at as obviously an awful trade all time. But I still kind of I don't mind it because here we go. Go Timmy.
Yeah, let's see it, Timmy. Get around
Miller.
him.
It's Miller. Oh, nice.
Oh.
That looked like the Richardson target there.
Yeah, that was right in the chest.
Yeah. I was saying earlier in the first, I love Timmy and Pinto together on the PK.
Yeah, it's fun.
Just so smart, so much skill. Like they can make chances like that happen all the time. Great stuff from Timmy. But yeah, I know that's obviously an awful trade. But I think Zibanejad would have been gone after that anyway for the rebuild. He definitely would have been a piece they traded away. So I'm less hurt by it than I would have been.
Melnick was not going to pay him. That was the whole reason for trading him is he was like, I'm not paying the contract he's going to want here. And look, Derek Brassard obviously did not produce the way Zibanejad did, but at the time he was the style of player they needed.
Hey, he was so good in that playoff run. People forget how he was big game brass a lot of times in that playoff run.
He was sick. And then he came back for a second term as a center.
He did. That's right. I forgot about that. That's right.
Plays 1,000th game with the Sens against the Rangers.
That's also right. Yep. Those shirts. I remember those shirts. And here comes Amadio. Look at Clevin joining the rush.
Oh, here we go.
Shoot that.
Pads. Yeah, I want to pass off the pads there.
Yeah. Clevin doesn't look like he's tired. Nice little joining the rush on the PK as a defenseman with 4D is ballsy.
I like it.
Another great kill. That was. I think the kills gotten better each one this game. The first power play was really good, but the rest haven't been that good for New York.
Definitely.
However, they did get 2 shots. So they got 50% of their shot total on that power play.
Yeah, geez. I mean, I don't mind it. I want Reimer to see a little rubber here. Stay in the
Same,
game.
yeah, because
Boy.
like maybe when they pull the goalie, he will, if it stays this kind of score.
Yeah.
Yeah, offside. Commercial break. All right. I can't believe this game's unfolding this way. Like, it's just a weird hockey game right now. Let's see what the chat's saying here, Pilsy. We got 223 sticking with us during the game. People talking about Yak in the chat. People talking about beer league after we we talked about it.
I love beer league. My team sucks so bad, but it's still so much fun.
Doesn't matter. Sometimes, losses, it's better to win, but it's good exercise. It's good to get out there again, and it's a lot of fun. I hadn't played hockey like organized in six years, I think, maybe.
Yeah,
damn. School and moving all the time. Like, I couldn't really find a league, and like finally got one, and I'm just having a blast out there. I don't know anyone. It's a bunch of French guys. It's the best.
No, it's fun, man. Yeah, it's just good to get out there, get the gears turned, and think about the game. And it provides perspective too. Like I was similar, Jack. I stopped playing for like 6-7 years, and then I finally got back into it. And it reminds you when you're like, man, why isn't that guy back checking at the end of a long shift? You're like, oh damn, being tired is tough. Obviously, different levels, beer league and NHL, but just provides a bit of perspective.
So you were a goalie, right? And you're not a goalie in beer league, or are you?
No, I don't play goalie in beer league. I don't stretch enough. I would pull a groin so quickly. I have played a couple games when it's desperate, when there's no one else. I have my gear so I can play, and I do like it. It's fun. But growing up, I played both. I started as a player, then played goalie for like 4 or 5 years, then finished my house league career last 2-3 years as a player. So
okay.
I've got a couple tricks in my bag. Jack of all trades, master of none.
That's good. I think a lot of goalies are like that, to be honest. I think every Canadian who is going to put their child into boys hockey, for the next, 10 years, needs to commit to having at least one goaltender in the family, because we have an epidemic happening in Canada. It can't stand.
Dude, especially in Quebec.
Oh.
Where are our French Canadian goalies? Let's get those guys. Let's get the French Canadian goalie factory powered up again.
You're telling me no? And I know the root cause of it. I'm not trying to get into a big discussion here. It's so expensive to be a goalie, yes, but the idea that Carey Price played there, and there's no, this would be when we start to see fans of Carey Price come from Montreal. Oh. We haven't seen any of that. We got off topic there, but put your kids into goalie pads.
Play hockey, all ages, everyone playing hockey is awesome.
And watch Michael Amadio. That's what you want to be when you grow up.
Or Jake Sanderson.
None of this McDavid stuff. Yeah, or Sanderson.
Yeah. McDavid, Crosby, nah.
Rangers are up to 7 shots now, so obviously the Sens are sitting back a little bit, but this is going to be Reimer's period.
Yeah, big time.
Oh, boy. Oh, no.
Okay.
All right.
And what I tell you, off the rush, right?
Off the rush. Oh, boy. All right. Here we go. 2-1.
And that puts some life into this dead building. So that might go a long way here.
Yeah, sat back a little bit too much.
It's through Matthew Palo. I mean, Spence gets beat there, but I don't blame him.
And Pinto off a skate.
Yeah. Spence is right there, so that's okay.
It's 2 of your best defensive players just getting beat.
Yeah.
Pinto's going to want that back.
Yeah, he's puck watching a little there.
All right. They challenging?
Oh.
What's going on here?
Hey, Michael King.
Gold medalist.
Pretty successful with these.
Oh.
Nah.
It's a time thing, maybe.
Oh, it goes off his foot, but I wouldn't challenge that for.
Doesn't even move. Okay, gut check time here, man. Like I said, this is a weird one. I just they got to gut this one out and get to tomorrow. Just see what they can get.
Yeah, 2-1. I don't love this.
There we go. that icing? Oh boy.
I want to see a little boost here from Brady.
Yep. Yeah, me
We
too.
haven't seen much from him, and typically he's a guy that steps up his game in Madison Square Garden. So we saw it up against the other New York team at home. Now let's see the captain lead this team down the stretch here.
Hey, and we saw it against the Leafs on Saturday, even just this, they were dominating, and then it gets to a 1-goal game in the third. And then Amadio gets the insurance goal kind of close after the Leafs made it 3-2. So let's see if they can kind of have a similar result here, because they've obviously, again, played well enough here through 40-ish to win. Just got to kind of settle this thing down.
Yeah, I think that third goal put it away, but I'm going to let 2-1 right now is not.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, we'll sit on the edge of our seat here, Pilsy, and I'm going to live with what I said there in the intermission. There's a nice stop by Reimer.
All right, clean, easy. Good.
Calm it down. Get your guys a breather a little bit.
Yep, touch the puck, feel it.
Someone on Twitter just said to Ross, like, I could see 43 being retired, and Ross just tagged me. For those who don't know, I shamed Tyler Cleven's jersey number after one of the games on last weekend when we were a little bit hydrated, and I regret it, but because there's so many guys wearing 43 across the league that I didn't even realize. Quinn Hughes, there's another good one that I'm forgetting again now. Anyway, it's more common than I remember or I expected, but all right, there's a look there for Cousins, doesn't get through. There we go. All right,
here we go.
Yeah, this is a big moment.
You got to make this happen.
I think you shoot that.
Yeah, I would have liked a shot there from Dylan Cousins, especially.
You can tell Igor's getting in their head a little bit with some of the saves he's making. I don't think he's standing on his head though, but they're just kind of trying to make the nice pass around him instead of.
Well, he's been good, Jack, but like I said, the 2 goals that beat him were cross ice, and you had to get him. Yeah. Well, Pinto not really cross ice, but you had to get him moving, and it had to be a quick release. So I think that's probably Cousins being like, if I shoot this, I might not beat him, but if I get it across, that's a much higher percentage, a much higher quality opportunity, which is fair, but
no, for sure. I think just not getting shots on rushes like that is tough. Even a shot on goal, and I know it's a weird angle for Cousins the way he caught up to that puck, but nice play by Spence there.
Yeah, and when it's a shooter like Cousins who's been hot lately, I wouldn't have blamed him for just ripping it and seeing what happens.
Nice no call by the linesman there. I like that. No icing.
Yep.
I can respect a good no icing call.
Yeah, once in a while when it goes in your favor.
I think I'll call like, good icing, but I'll never say good penalty call for a ref. Like, just put the whistles away for that,
Yeah. I don't like it, but I'm clock watching a little here.
Oh, me too. Yeah. I've been since the Rangers made it a 1-goal game here.
Yeah.
They are in survival mode, which I don't like either. Just flipping it out every shift, but I mean, the Rangers are pushing. They are kind of on their toes more than they were.
I mean, if you're the Rangers, you smell blood in the water now. Like, you've been a sleeping shark this entire game, and now you got a little taste, so they're going to push here.
And obviously that they're down to 4D, so you're just like forechecking, get a hit more. Like, it's a pretty simple game plan from here on out for the Rangers.
Definitely. But I don't mind this, Jack. They're just playing no mistake hockey. Like, they're not forcing stuff. They're just, hey, if there's not something there, just flip it out.
They've settled in quite a bit the last couple shifts, and Michael Amadio just did great work on that shift there along the wall and everything. Oh, Clevin.
Shooting from the logo.
Wow.
That's a little crazy.
Got the hardest shot, but like he's trying to beat Igor from center. Oh no.
Oh, thank God.
Here we go.
Okay,
Come on.
let's go. Wheel. Yep.
3.
Yes,
This
Brady,
is
come
Brady.
on.
This is it. Oh,
Oh, I don't hate that. Oh, close chance by Cousins on the rebound.
really nice try. Crafty from Brady.
Yep.
Here he goes.
Nice. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's fine. That's your. Oh, there's a guy back there. I am clock watching.
Yep.
Absolutely. Nice back check.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, Lars!
oh,
Man, that would have been so sick if he pulled that off.
Lars Eller? What was that?
Lars?
Lars? What a move.
Dude.
Oh my God.
And then even tucks it back. Oh,
That's a nice save. That's on Gavrikov. Like, that's a good defenseman. Man, okay. Get some life in
Hell
this
yeah.
stream here, Pills. What a move by Lars Eller. Okay.
woo.
Get that fourth line out there a bit more. Timmy put on his jersey. Oh no. This is what I wanted to show. Yeah, are we feeling nervous here in the chat? Like, obviously Pillsy and I are. We've kind of gone a little quiet here. This is not what I wanted to see, but I'm not pressing any kind of button here. Like, I'm still feeling good. This is their game. They are good at this. This is what they do. They're good at kind of maintaining leads, holding leads, and I've liked their game since the Rangers goal went in, I think.
Yeah, I think we're okay here, and if we can just hold on to this, because the 2 points obviously big, but I'm still gonna be a stickler for regulation wins. I'm
Oh, yeah.
convinced regulation wins could play a hand in things at the end here. So let's hold off of this. I think we're good. We're good right now. We're good.
We're good. Everyone's saying, yeah, still holding breath. We'll assess something afterwards. I like that. Yeah, we're feeling okay. Just can't take any penalties. I think keep it at even strength, roll the lines, and help out your defense as much as you can. And I think the last few shifts they have been.
Silence says maybe we see Harrington come up. Is he available? I believe I'll double check this. I believe he is on an AHL contract, so he will not be available if that's the case.
And they can't sign him, right, to an NHL one in an emergency or something like that?
No. Yeah, he's on an AHL deal, so
right. Okay.
he is not available to be called up. I honestly think Jabril Toure is the only guy that can bring up.
Other than
maybe Cam Crotty. Other than Jack. Other than Yakimchuk, of course.
I don't know about Cam Crotty. I'm trying to think. I feel like that's an AHL deal.
I think so too. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they're so deep down the depth chart already. Like, what's going on? Why is Matt and Paolo out of the blue line?
Yeah, and Sparta Donovan is hurt right now, so
yes.
He cannot. He also is not an option.
And I actually think he would have been up.
He would have been the guy.
Yeah, because he's having a good year.
Yeah, and the organization favors him for sure.
Yep. 3rd round pick, I think, a few years ago. Don't call that.
Okay, they're not calling that. Maybe a 4th, mid round pick for sure. Yeah. Maybe even a 5th, honestly.
Sneaky pick.
Yeah, great pick, and maybe a Nepo pick, but still a good pick regardless.
Hey man, if they're good, it doesn't matter. I could care less, to be honest.
Yeah,
like it's a shooting fish in a barrel at that point in the draft. I think
totally.
That puck goes out. Too many whistles for my liking here, Pilsy, but that's okay. It's okay. I
like the whistles because it gives opportunity to change, slow it down. If guys are still out there, get a little rest on the legs. I think a couple whistles is going to be okay here.
I'm very curious to see how they manage the forwards in these last 7 minutes. I mean, I think the 4th line should still be going out there, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think they keep rolling 4 lines, Jack, because it's not like Travis Green doesn't trust his 4th line.
You should. I mean, they have the go-ahead goal at the moment. Pinto battling.
Yeah,
So
they
it's
just
Clevin.
can't make a mistake. I think as long
No.
as they don't have a brutal giveaway or a bad change or something like that, this Rangers team is just getting nothing going.
Oh.
Oh man, Cousins taking in the
Nothing?
boards hard there.
I
I guess
on
maybe just because they switched to that corner cam, it looked worse than it was, but that looked bad.
that's like, yeah, you're in the 300s versus the 100s. You see how fast and big these guys are?
Yeah.
Every collision is like that.
Okay, Brady, let's
see something.
see something here.
Created something good there on that. Oh boy.
Ooh, that was scary.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh my God.
Whip that.
Shoot that. Yeah, shoot that.
Oh.
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 Nice
Dylan
play,
Cousins. Nice play. Liked his game so much lately.
Yep, same. All right, I like that for Brady. That would have been poetic if he scored right when I called for it, but that's fine.
Since you said you want to see something from him, both of his shifts, he's created something. So
yep,
got to be thrilled with that. I'd like to see something from the German here. And
okay, here we go.
Oh my God.
Oh,
take care of the puck.
Oh, keeps it in.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that was out of play.
It looked like it, yeah. 5 to go. Foegele on the forecheck here.
All right.
Nice play.
Yeah, attaboy, Mad Palo.
Great forecheck by Eller.
They're battling.
Good. Yeah, great battles in the corner here. Oh boy. Oh, it's loose. Oh my God.
Ooh,
Jordan Spence clears that. Oh, it's a cross check in the mouth.
What are we doing? Okay, they're calling. And it's a defenseman. Come on.
Oh my God. That's every defenseman on the team other than Spence now has been nicked up in this game. And Clevin, like.
Oh, that was scary.
Let's see this.
Great play.
Oh,
come on. Oh, Cousins giving
I love Nick Cousins, man. Because it's so clear that you would hate to play against him. Like, it's just, he's small, he's effective, he forechecks, and he beaks all the time. And he's saying some stuff that's just not suitable for younger audiences.
Well, and like to have the combo of voted by players as most punchable face combined with voted by players worst chirps is all time, because you just want to punch him so bad, and when he's yapping at you, you're like, what are you even saying, man? Like, you're just talking absolute nonsense, but it's pissing you off.
Massive power play here, Pilsy. You could just put the game away. I think there's 4 minutes left.
Yeah, I think like 4:15 or something. And to score here after they took another high shot at one of your defensemen, like, just be like, enough of this garbage, cheap, greasy hockey you're playing. We're just going to beat you. We're out shooting you by a million. Now you gave us the power play. We're going to put you to bed here. I would like to see that.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like, I think just we need a knockout punch. This is where it could be.
Chat saying 4-on-4. Maybe they called the dive or embellishment.
No.
High sticked him in the face. Yeah, Martin Paolo minor on the box score
for getting a forearm shiver to the jaw.
That's crazy.
He might be bleeding. Like, he was checking his mouth. Uh-oh.
Come on.
All right, a little bit more ice out there then. And another defenseman in the box for the Sens with 3D, 4-on-4.
This is crazy.
That's ridiculous.
He's bleeding.
He's bleeding.
What's he supposed to do? He gets hit up high in the jibs like that.
That's the most
Oh,
outrageous
maybe it's
call.
unsportsmanlike. Maybe he said something to the ref. Wait,
What is Trocheck like?
what is Trocheck upset about?
They called embellishment. He's bleeding.
No, the box score is unsportsmanlike, so he probably said something to the ref.
I mean,
Because embellishment is classified as embellishment, right? Or is
Yeah.
that unsportsmanlike?
no, they've got an like an embellishment's a penalty.
Yeah.
That is a joke. Wow. Okay. More adversity at MSG for the Ottawa Senators, man. 3 defensemen, another defenseman with blood all over his jersey.
The boys got
wait,
a lot
wait.
of room to stretch out on that side of
Wait,
the
wait,
bench.
wait.
My
They have a
God.
power play. They have a power play.
Wait, what? So maybe they gave Trocheck 2? What is going on here? Yeah, double minor because he's
They got the
bleeding.
4. He's
Okay.
Everyone calm down here, Bills. We're good. We're good. We're good. Embellishment's still crazy. This should be a
Okay.
4-minute power play to finish the game, but
No, Jack. I don't think it's embellishment. I think it was unsportsmanlike for saying something to the ref.
okay. Sorry, yeah, we'll move on. I'm high strung tonight, Pilsy.
That
This
was
is a
oh my
crazy
God.
night.
I was about to get real upset there.
Just bury them. Come on, man. There you go, Brady. Get there.
Okay.
Need something from the top unit here. Pinto came through. Oh boy. So you got Jordan Spence out there who's been phenomenal lately, but he has not been a power play quarterback this season.
At least
all.
not with this first unit, and not much with the second unit either.
It's been 7 games, yeah, with the second unit with Sanderson being out. So
Yeah.
a lot to ask from him, but like I'd like to see something from Timmy and Brady here. Batherson, like this is where they cook, and they're already getting the second unit out. They're not wasting any time with them.
Yeah. No, I like the second unit going tonight.
Good forecheck. I'll tell you what, man. Number
Get there.
20.
Pinch. No, pinch.
Indecisive a bit.
Yeah.
That's protecting a lead, I guess.
Yeah, fair. But I think he would have got there.
Yeah.
Maybe not possess it, but at least just whack it.
Oh.
Good splits by the ref there.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Attaboy.
No.
Yeah, play the body there. There we go.
It's fine. Pretty lackluster power play.
Definitely. But I mean, this is almost like a football game late, Jack. The offense isn't a big deal. It's just chew that clock.
But they need a whistle to get Matt and Paolo back. Like he's in the box until a whistle, I think, right?
Yes.
So they're down to 3 defensemen until the next whistle.
Yeah, I think you're right.
3 defensemen is hard to play with.
And especially because they're going to pull their goalie here.
Yeah. I don't like
Oh
that
my
play from
God.
Brady.
I don't like this.
Get that puck. Empty net.
Yep. I don't like this, Jack.
Nope, me neither. Oh, what a save. Oh
thank
my
God.
God. Well done by Reimer. That was,
We needed that
I mean,
save.
big picture, that's not a dangerous play, but that was a bounce away from being bad.
Exactly.
So they get a whistle, so Matt Powell should be back out now.
Yeah,
If he's gotten stitched up.
seriously.
I wonder what he said to get unsportsmanlike. Just complaining about it?
Yeah, especially a guy that's English second language. Like it only looked like he said a couple words there. I wonder what he pulled out of his bag.
I can't believe I'm sitting here sweating. The Rangers have 8 shots, but it's been that kind of game.
33 to 8, dude.
Remarkable on the shot clock, but this is a gut check kind of minute and a half here for this team. Big time.
Quadrupling them in shots. We thought tripling the Leafs in shots was impressive.
Igor's like just exhausted.
and probably just disgusted. Imagine.
A goalie his caliber playing behind this is crazy.
Insane.
And he has been the difference. I know I was saying he wasn't like robbing them crazy, but he's been so good. Like these are great saves.
Like that, yeah, like this one was amazing.
Robbed us of an all-time Lars Eller moment.
Seriously, rude.
All right, here we go, Pilsy. Minute 28.
I'm so nervous Zibby's going to score here.
This is nerve-wracking stuff. Great play by Zub.
Yeah, gotta get that out. Gotta get that out.
Oh, no. Down.
Nice.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Get up there. Nice block.
Attaboy
Great
Zub.
block.
Spread out here. We got 3 guys on that wall.
Yeah, they're really hounding, and it worked.
Okay. Attaboy, Mario. Of course.
Of course.
One man in. Just one.
All right, 39 seconds. Oh!
Okay.
Just hammer that.
Hard. Yep.
Reimer's got it, man. He's tracking that puck. He was tracking that thing.
He was going to drop it behind the net. That was,
I know. He was going for a skate. He was doing the levy.
Or maybe he was just trying to kill time.
Yeah, I
just
mean,
hold
break,
on to it, skate around.
Yeah.
I don't know. Holy.
They keeping Spence on the bench?
Yeah, that's a good guy to have in the box. Trocheck.
Yeah.
Man, they're getting dusted in the draw.
All right.
Come on. Yeah.
Good block by Greg. There we go. Get on that.
Yeah.
15 seconds.
Come on, Brady. There it is. Oh, go in the net. Nope.
Oh, get out of here. Come on.
That is a cheap call.
Pathetic skating there from Fox. That's a joke.
This is.
I mean, I just hate it when it's so obvious they're not skating. Like it's like the linesman's got to be looking at the player and not the puck there. It's frustrating.
Agreed.
All right, big face off. Eller's got to dig deep here, man.
Just tie him up. Like just use your whole body. And I want Brady getting in there. Like Eller tie him up. Brady collapse onto it.
Zub with blood all over his jersey. Come on, man.
Like if I'm Eller here, I don't even go for the puck. I just tie Zibby up.
Yep, I think so. Because like you know where he's going. Like he's going 7.3.
What?
Huge face off.
Okay, come on. Yep. Perfect. That's the one. Exactly what I wanted.
There we go, man. What a win. What a win.
We did it. Oh my God.
What a win by that team. James Reimer.
Ooh. 9 shots against. We're sweating this one out.
What a weird feeling, because I feel like I'm like they only beat the Rangers 2-1. They only let up 9 shots. They have 4 defensemen. That's one of the gutsiest wins I can remember.
That was gutting out a regulation win right there.
Pilsy, Reimer had an .888 save percentage and he let in 1 goal. What a crazy game. Oh my God.
Jack, what's the stat we're looking for? The W.
Yeah,
the win,
W.
And he got it. Oh
my God. I mean, we'll damage assess maybe in the postcast. We can damage assess tomorrow for that game against the Red Wings. That's a massive 2 points considering those circumstances, man. That's really impressive from this team. And and they didn't really bend and didn't, you know what I mean? Like they weren't like hanging on for dear life. It was nerve-wracking given the circumstances. But if that game's in November, I'm not clutching my pearls as much, I don't think.
No, and I mean, like, it was a goal off the rush off a guy's skate.
It was, it wasn't a bad, Oh, okay, Pilsy.
Wow.
Big game tomorrow. And you know what time it might be? No, I don't.
Yeah.
I really do wish it would have been under better circumstances that it's happening. But, and this is all assuming that they call them up if these guys are out tomorrow. What a moment this is going to be tomorrow. Final thoughts here before the postcast. Obviously, we've got 264 sickos hanging on for dear life, watching the Sens get another win, but they hold their opponent under 10 shots on the road with 4 defensemen for more than half that game. What a game.
Gutsy win. That is Ottawa Senators hockey. It may not have been the most exciting game, but they find a way to get it done. They grind. The Rangers still taking cheap shots, high sticking Zub, cross-checking Martin Paolo in the face, and they still are able to hold things together here. So, look, it's a 2-1 win against the worst team in the East that just put up a pathetic effort. But this is a win you got to be proud of if you're the Ottawa Senators, in my opinion.
I think if you told me today, just start of the day, that they'd win 2-1 against the Rangers, I'd be kind of disappointed, I think. But Igor played well, and they give up 9 shots. And I actually thought Reimer was great. I was very confident. I can't believe I'm saying that. They gave up 9 shots. I thought Reimer was awesome, and they won by 1 goal. A massive game tomorrow. A massive hockey game tomorrow. I'm so excited for it. Boys and girls, we have playoff type hockey coming for you tomorrow night. Stay tuned for the postcast right here on the YouTube page. Don't go anywhere. It'll direct you right there. Thanks everyone for joining us. The live watch parties are going to the moon with the Ottawa Senators. A massive win, and I believe they could be in a playoff spot with a regulation win tomorrow night. I can't believe we're saying that after where this team was in January. Pilsy, we'll see you in the postcast. Thanks for joining, man. And everyone, have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow night. Thanks for joining, folks.